Folks, here we are at Indian Hill Stadium just before kickoff for the game between the Madeira Mustangs and the Indian Hill Braves for leadership in the CHL Conference. Madeira will be kicking off the Indian Hill from the 35-yard line very shortly. And there is the kickoff, and this game is underway. It is fielded by Jeremy Hamilton on the 15 and up the middle, and a good job of covering that kick, and Indian Hill will go to work on the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. This is Larry Eli along with Chip Hunter on the Indian Hill Television Network bringing you tonight's game.
Welcome, sports fans.
Chip, this is going to be a barn burner. This is going to be one of the fun games of the year.
This is a good one. They're both 2-0. We got two very balanced teams here. Both,
yes, they do.
Indian Hill's very fast. Let's see what they can do.
And they start off with a rollout pass to the left. And wide open down the field.
Perrin, that's John Perrin. Cuts back up the middle, up to the 45-yard line.
Big gainer for Indian Hill. 22-yard gain for Indian Hill on the first play of the game. And that's Indian Hill's offense this year. After last year being a team that relied on the power running game, this year it is shotgun all the way.
And they're running a hurry-up offense here if the ref would let them play.
And again, it's a running play, a trap play up the middle, and Hamilton gets 3 yards before he's stacked up hard by the middle linebacker, number 55. Good hit by
that was
Brian Cummings, the inside linebacker,
200-pound junior.
Nice tackle. It will be 2nd and 9. Roll out again to the left. And the throw down the field is caught to Sweeney. Added 14-yard gain, enough for a first down. Indian Hill on the 30-yard line.
Larry, that's twice they've done that little curl pattern down there, and it's worked beautifully.
Well, it has. They've had a different person do the curl, and I wouldn't doubt that you see either a different person do the curl next time, or maybe they throw a little bit different pattern at it.
Yeah, well, Madeira's got a big line, and Zimmer's rolling out to protect himself, give himself a little bit of time, and so far it's worked beautifully.
Well, they're making them spread the field.
Yep, we got four receivers, and Hamilton up the middle gets about a yard.
A good, tough run by Hamilton, and again, the middle of the Madeira defense is up to the task. That looked to me like it was number 72, Ryan Pattison, who made the play.
Well, and you got to run that ball now and then, keep them honest. I mean, they do a lot of passing, but you can't totally throw out the run.
Well, I know that Coach Seipel would love to have 200-yard rushing game tonight, so I'm sure we'll see more running as the game goes along.
I bet Jeremy Hamilton would like to have 200 yards rushing tonight, too.
I think anybody would.
Yeah.
That's
another fake. Uh-oh, Zimmer's in trouble.
Oh, and I'll tell you, that was a
he got nailed. That was Pattison on the initial hit.
And they didn't even give him forward progress.
No.
Yeah, they brought it back to where he was first hit. Yeah, he beanbagged it.
Yep, that was Pattison. That was a very nice play. He shook the offensive guy right away and was really in on Zimmer before he could do anything.
That is a 14-yard loss, brings up 3rd, and I would guess it's about 22 yards. Yeah. So Indian Hill's going to have to pull something out of the hat here.
Lions get the block better than that.
Well, somebody missed a block.
Well, we get 3 wides again, 2 to the left, 1 to the right.
And they blitz up the middle, and he rolls out, and he is
fumbled. Fumble.
Indian Hill,
I don't know. Madeira got it.
Fumble on the play, and let's see who recovered. Indian Hill recovered, so
all right.
Boy, that was a heck of a comeback by Jeremy Hamilton to recover that fumble.
Yeah, Baxter Mueller had it initially, got knocked out of his hands, and Hamilton came back and got it.
Well, that we had 1st and 10 on the 30, and we're punting from the 45, so we lost 25 yards in 2 plays.
Now look at the good start. We started in the 32. We gained 8 net.
Yeah, 13 net.
13. I never could add.
Yeah, let's hope we get off a good punt. Folks, this is the Indian Hill TV network, so that's why you're going to see us know a little bit more about Indian Hill than we do Madeira.
Grady Rogers back to kick. Good snap.
Good snap. Nice high.
Beautiful
booming
spiral.
Kick. Drives the receiver back.
Sweeney misses him. He's got Hamilton the outside. Jeremy Hamilton brings it down.
And they bring it back to the 31-yard line where Madeira will set up 1st and 10.
That was a nice return. Got about 10, 12 yards on the return there.
Nice job. I almost broke contain on that. It's a good job of Indian Hill recovering.
All right, let's see what Madeira's got. They do.
Madeira features mostly a belly belly or belly option type of an offense out of a double wing formation. So it'll be interesting to see how this game shapes up. They have a big fullback at 6'2", 215, and runs hard, and we'll see how things shape up here.
And their halfback is Claran. He's a good ball player also. There he is again. He pitches. It's a fumble. Good pursuit by Indian Hill.
Indian Hill has him. Oh, nice play.
Excellent pursuit. Sweeney
what a job
Rogers.
on the defensive line, though, by number 75, Ward, who broke through, almost tackled the fullback and the quarterback on the option play. Came close. That was a heck of a play.
Well, I'll tell you, they've been working on that one all week. You can tell that.
Yes, they have. It is 2nd down and 16, so they had a loss of 6 yards.
Let's see if Madeira doesn't do a little fake here and pick it up and toss the ball.
Well, they might.
With the way they're pursuing like that. It's only one play.
They might. Either that or run some type of a reverse.
Yeah.
Indian Hill right up in their face, pressing them on defense on the far side of the field. And the fullback is tackled after about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, Ward hit him initially in there. Brady's been a good job so far.
So they'll end up with about 3rd and 14 on the 28-yard line. And this is a type of situation Indian Hill was really looking for, was to force them to throw the ball.
Absolutely, and they've got to play this real tough tonight.
Now they've got a left-handed quarterback, so it ought to be an interesting evening. And Indian Hill drops out.
Yep, dropping the pass coverage. Linebackers pull off.
And send a man in motion, and they run the roll out to the left side.
Pressure.
Long time to throw.
Why the lame duck?
And it's intercepted.
No, it is recepted.
No,
unbelievable.
Unbelievable. That was a dying quail, and somehow the Madeira player came down for it. Outfought number 3, Sweeney, for the ball.
Yeah, Mikey Sweeney went up, thought he had it. When he came down, he pulled it out of his arms.
Wow, that's almost a simultaneous catch, but that belongs to the offense. Now, that's the type of play Indian Hill has to avoid to win tonight. You can't give them the big play boy.
That pass is an absolute lame duck.
Wow.
Well, that's a break for Madeira.
A real break for them. Now they'll go back to their regular offense. And Indian Hill's going to have to come up big again on defense. And they run
the middle.
They run that fullback, big tough runner. He gets about 3.5 yards. It looks like it'll be 2nd and about 6.
Yeah, that was Schneller. He's your 6'2", 215 fullback.
Right. He's a sophomore. He's going to be a good one before he's done.
He's a little shaken up.
That's all right.
What do you mean he's all right? He's out of the game. You got 2nd about 7, long 6.
And same formation. Madeira doesn't change their formation. They just change the play now and then. And here comes off tackle again.
Oh, nice play.
And Indian Hill again is ready for the fullback.
Quarterback he faked it up the middle, tried to keep it and roll, and Jeremy Hamilton's right on top of him. Ricky Hardig was in there too.
And number 6 is brought down after no gain or half a yard gain. So it brings up again a long 3rd down play for Madeira. They are up at 3rd and I would say 6.
Yeah, Ricky Hardig, middle linebacker, he's keying on that quarterback and fullback. He's got to stop that belly series in there.
And 3rd and 6.
Big play here.
Now Madeira likes to throw into the flat to one of their backs out of the backfield in this situation.
See if Sweeney can pick one to go all the way.
And they try the option, and it's no gain. No gain. Indian Hill is tough in the middle. No gain. They tried to run a play. Indian Hill was ready for that. I'll tell you, they have stuffed them so far.
Well,
trying to run the ball.
Sam Waterman is in there stuffing that with Brady Ward. They just took those linemen and shut them right down.
And Madeira looks like they're going to go into punt formation. Indian Hill will send a double safety back. They'll send back Sweeney and McLean. And if they kick to McLean, I would be very surprised. So I would bet that they'll probably kick it off to the offense's right side.
I remember at Norwood last week, they kept doing that reverse on these kicks all the time, faking it and then finally did one.
Yeah. Well, no real rush. And a nice pooch kick.
Get away from it. Get away from it.
Hill gets away from it. Lets it roll. Looks like it's going to roll down and dead on about the 5-yard line, 5.5-yard line. Heck of a pooch kick.
Well, nice bounce for Madeira, too. It kicked right down the 6-yard line.
That's why you got to really be alert on that punt return team. You can't let that ball hit the ground. You got to, whenever possible, catch that ball, run up and fair catch it. That cost Indian Hill at least 10 yards.
Absolutely.
And
Indian Hill's defense played well that time. They had that one kind of fluke play where Sweeney went up and it was pulled out of his arms, but the defense played very well.
That's too bad because it cost them a lot of field position. They're backed up now to the 6-yard line. Need a few first downs to get out of the hole.
Yeah, they don't really have the power running game this year, so let's see what they do to get out of this hole.
Well, they're going to have to get it out of the hole because Madeira's not the type of team you want to give them a short field.
Perrin right, McLean left.
Double running back.
Oh, busted play. Zimmer still got the ball. And he's going to be, man.
He is sacked for about a
he's
2
down about
or 3 yard loss. I'd say he's about 2.5 yard line.
Yeah, he's lost about half the distance there. Well, that was a busted play. I'm not sure who didn't go the right direction.
He tried to hand it left, hand it right, no one there, and took off running. Hasn't been much offense here tonight.
No,
not yet.
Two fired up defenses here.
Yeah, well, that's what you really expect in two evenly matched teams is teams that fight it out on defense and maybe eventually win it with field position.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him roll and pass here. I don't think they have the horses to get it out of that hole down there.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Now, there's a pitch to Hamilton. Come on, Jeremy. Nice cutback.
All right, and Hamilton picks up out to the 10-yard line, which will bring up about a 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Which that's a big play. That gained about 6 or 7 yards, and that's a big play for Indian Hill, and it'll help give them a little room to operate with the 3rd down play.
Absolutely.
We have a replay of this last play coming up here, folks.
That's a nice pitch out.
And
that's a danger.
Hamilton again, he gained the same amount of yards he did last time I saw that play. Indian Hill in the same formation with the split backs in the backfield, quarterback and shotgun.
Yeah, somebody moved, I think. They've got some procedure on Indian Hill. Well, they lose 5 of the 6 they gained. Looks like we got 3rd and 9 now.
Yeah, 3rd and 12.
12. Oh, you're right. It was 6. I never could have. I told you that. He's a marketing major.
That's okay. It's always time to get your GED.
That's
all right, folks. Indian Hill back again with the split backs and shotgun formation.
There we go. Pass. He's let it go.
He lets it go, and it's short.
That's trouble.
It's underthrown. It's intercepted. Indian Hill immediately McLean makes the tackle immediately, but Madeira sets up offense, 1st and 10 on about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, that looked like it slipped out of his hands when he let it go.
That might have. I don't know. But if he throws that ball long enough, we might have a big gainer. That receiver's going to go right by that defensive back.
No, he had 2 steps on him. He just way underthrew it.
Yep. Well, let's see if Indian Hill's defense can come hard and play. Now, they're in field goal range with the kicker they have.
Well, let's see what we got here. They got to shut down this option.
And they come off tackle to the offense's left, and they gain about I would say 4 or 5 yards. And the runner there was number 4, Josh Wamsley.
He's a little running back senior this year. About 5'6" according to the program.
Is that who it was, number 4, or was that number 40? I couldn't tell. The numbers on Madeira's uniforms are hard to read from up here in the press box.
That looks like number 40.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Brad Fitz. Yeah, that's 40.
And here they come.
Almost. Got a tackle. Very nice, Sweeney.
Nice play by Sweeney on the outside.
That's it.
He contained the play and throws him down for about a 2-yard loss.
Almost had him in the backfield originally.
That's a heck of a play. So that's going to bring up about a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 3rd and a long 5.
I think you can see him run this again. I think they're down close enough. They're 4-down territory.
Oh, I think so. Either that or they'll kick a field. They have a very good field goal kicker.
They'll take 2 chances at the 5 yards here, I would think.
Yeah. Well, Chris Tudor, their kicker, is pretty accurate from about 40 yards. So we'll see.
You're really adamant about him kicking his field goal.
Well, I scouted this team, and it looks, they didn't hesitate in other games to kick the field goal. So. And they run the power play off tackle. And Indian Hill picks it up. No, Indian Hill has it. Yes, Grady Ward recovers. Indian Hill knocks it loose, recovers on the 22-yard line. Indian Hill 1st and 10.
Big play.
They came up with a big defensive play to get the ball back.
Jeremy Hamilton had that ball initially, and he was off to the races and didn't quite have the handle. Luckily, Grady Ward fell on it. That was heads-up ball.
Well, I'll tell you, that was Nice stick in there. I couldn't see who made that stick, but I'll tell you, that was a pretty tackle, man. That's the way to get your head in the tackle and drive with the feet. Here's a replay of that play.
We may have to get Jeremy some glasses. I think he missed that ball.
We'll watch this and see it. See who made the stick. The linebacker's moving before the snap. And that tackle is made there by
That's Perrin.
Perrin.
John Perrin. Nice stick, John.
Yes. Stuck his head right on the ball.
Nice. Here's a pitch to Jeremy.
Makes a cut, and he's still on his feet. And he gets about 4 yards.
Nice run.
Nice cutback. Followed his blocker.
Good positive. Ryan Schneller got the tackle.
Now they gave him 5 yards. That's a good positive first down play for you. There we go.
That's what they need. Get out of the hole here. On the 25-yard line.
Need a couple first downs down here.
All right,
now Madeira took out a linebacker, number 10, and brought in a defensive lineman. And they've gone to a 5-2.
Yeah, we're a
5-2 monster.
Single back set. There's Jeremy again off left tackle. He's stuffed pretty quickly.
He is stuffed quickly there, but
that's Cummings, Brian Cummings, number 55. He gets a couple.
He gets about 3 yards. Just going to bring up a third and I would say 5.
About 5.
So Indian Hill again needing a long yardage for first down. Neither team being able, except for Indian Hill, the first time they had the ball, able to pick up much in the way of first downs.
Well, both teams got fortunate here. We had 2 turnovers, and Indian Hill's got the ball back. 3rd and 5. 2 wide right, Sweeney left.
And they blitz.
That's a pass to Sweeney. Cut back. Nice.
Nice job by Sweeney on the. Looks like he's going to take off down the field, and he stopped, and the ball was right there for him.
You know, Larry, they've got to respect Mikey's speed. He is quick.
Right.
And he takes off on that little fake fly pattern and just turns in, and that defensive back is 5 yards off of him. So that little turning is going to work pattern.
But see, they got a problem. We got 3 receivers right, and then they got this backside cornerback isolated. He's got to play off of him.
Sure does. They can't keep up with Mike.
Speed. So it's going to cause them some problems by having a backside with just 1 receiver, and that's the end of the first quarter, folks.
Boy,
and we have no score. That was quick.
Woo!
Oh. Folks, coverage of tonight's game on the Indian Hill Television Network is a presentation of the Indian Hill High School Video Department. The Video Department provides the community with educational and school-focused programming through the facilities of the ICRC. And while we're on that subject, folks, the replay times for this game. First one is on 9/9, Saturday 9/9, 12 a.m., Channel 17. Again, on Saturday the 9th at 1 p.m., Channel 18. Then on the 10th at 10 a.m. on Channel 18. On the 11th at 3:30 p.m. on Channel 18. And on the 14th at 8 p.m. on 18.
Well, Larry, you'll never see that one on the 10th. That's before you get up in the morning. It's 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know. Well, that's what happens. You know, you get these big bucks for doing these broadcasts up here. They put work.
I'll tell you, we got an even ball game here so far.
Yeah, 0-0.
Good defense is playing well.
Both defenses playing. Yeah, this game will come down to at some point to getting the ball with good field position, getting a couple first downs, getting a little momentum, and driving it into the end zone somewhere.
I'll tell you, the way they're single covering Mikey Sweeney with his speed, I would love to see him do the little post pattern here because, man, he would be wide open. That guy can't stay up with him, and he's biting on that little go and stop thing, and he'd never take a post pattern.
Well, either that or a post corner, because their safety's sitting back there in the hole. You'll notice their safety is shading the hash mark on the far side of the field with the team. So, I'll watch their safety and see how he's trying to play.
There's Jeremy. Hamilton gets about 2.
Somebody looks like they must have kind of tripped him up a little bit before he got through the hole, because he was real slow getting through the hole that time. Picks up 3 yards, 2nd down and 7. But again, Indian Hill using the run enough here to make them have to play defense for run and pass, which is good.
Yeah, they're mixing it up well.
Indian Hill comes out in 2 wide receivers right and 1 left.
Yeah, single back set.
But with the tight end over there, that's really 2 on each side.
There's
Draw
Jeremy
play,
again.
Hamilton. Oh, good stick, and he runs over the linebacker. But he is still brought down for really maybe no gain.
That was a nice hit by Madeira there. They popped him right at the line. Jeremy shook the first tackle and just Too many white shirts.
Well, their linebackers are doing a good job. We're not getting to the Indian Hill line is not getting to their linebackers. Their defensive line is doing a good enough job of either using gap defense or slanting, keep the Indian Hill offensive linemen off their linebackers. And
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little rollout here. We got to buy him some time.
yeah, well, it's 3rd and a long 7.
Again, that same those same patterns.
Same formation. And the quarterback's looking left to Sweeney, and it's wide open.
He's cut across
First
the middle.
down. First down
All right.
for Sweeney, and he is over to about the 49-yard line, 48, 49-yard line. Again, about a 10-yard gain. Nice job by Sweeney of running his pattern. His routes were it was a very precise route. Cut it off sharply. The defensive back couldn't stop on his back pedal, and he's able to get open.
Well, he did that quick curl to the inside, and he had about 3 yards, which is the separation. He just took off the center of the field and picked up another 5-6 yards.
Right. Well, that's that running the route correctly, and the field is not muddy, but it's slick. We had a drizzle for about 2 hours before the game, and the grass is wet and slippery, so it's hard for the defensive back to gather your feet and make that cut. Again, we throw the Perrin wide receiver screen.
All right, John, nice move.
John Perrin makes a good move and picks up about
5 yards.
4 to 5 yards on first down.
We'll take that every time on first down.
That was a long pass to get it out to the wide receiver.
Yeah, that took a long time to set up. In fact, that was actually a lateral behind the line of scrimmage. I was looking for him to toss it downfield because John was the quarterback last year.
Right.
So he's got an arm.
Well,
I think they're setting him up, Larry. What do you think?
It could be. Could be.
They're probably going to split Ward out as a flanker and send him deep, number 75. What do you think? With his speed?
Inner squad scrimmage only. All right.
2nd and 5.
Indian Hill.
Hamilton again.
They did a great job there. It's a good job of coming across from the defensive end and closing down the trap play to give the running back no place to play, and the backside tackle collapsed in to make the hit along with the defensive end. 2 defensive players doing their job there.
Larry, the Madeira defensive line is just manhandling the Indian Hill line so far, and it's a matter of size, I think.
Well, that was a good job by Brett Underwood. He's 6'3", 220. He's a good player.
They got some big kids over there.
Yeah.
Just got to keep mixing it up
Indian
here.
Hill back in shotgun. Plenty of time to throw.
The ball is tipped at the line.
High balls is tipped by Underwood. Two plays in a row by Underwood. That brings up a 4th and 6, and Indian Hill will probably punt.
Took that 6'3" frame and just stood up and couldn't pass over the top of it.
Right.
Brady,
quarterback was also throwing off his back foot. He's got to step into the throw. Even though he sees a guy in his face, you got to step into the throw to get the arm through the throwing motion, and that ball will go right over the top of that guy.
Hardy's going to snap this ball to Grady Rogers. Need a good kick here. See if we can get him inside the 20. No rush.
No rush at all.
Nice
oh, boy, pretty kick. And
That's a boomer.
Sends him back. And a great coverage by Price McLean. They don't block him. He makes a tackle on the 14-yard line. Great coverage.
Price came over there, number 8 from Madeira, just let him buzz right by him, and Price nailed
that's what
it.
happens when you ask a quarterback to block somebody.
In his defense, I think it's number 8. You can't read the numbers. Yeah. Very good defense. Let's see if what Indian Hill can do to keep him down that territory.
Well, it'd be nice to get another turnover right away and put that ball in the end zone on and put some pressure on this Madeira team. They haven't faced any adversity yet this year. I'd like to see how they can react. They go double wide. They go double wide both sides. They'll probably run the ball now.
I think they stole Indian Hill shifts.
Indian Hill shifts. And they come back, and Indian Hill stuffs it.
Nice.
They stuffed that play for a yard loss, maybe 2 yards. Well, I tell you, that defense is coming off the ball.
That was Hardig and not sure the other one was. Matt Boone, I believe.
Yes, sir. They are. Both defensive lines are controlling this game.
Yeah, it's interesting. Neither of these teams have faced much in terms of competition so far this year. They both won handily. They're both 2-0. So this is a real test tonight.
Yep. And it's nice to see both defenses playing well in a game like this. I'd love to see this come down to 2-0 at the end. Indian Hill.
You always were a baseball fan, weren't you?
Yeah. Boy, I love to see defensive football. Indian Hill makes a shift again in their defensive line.
They're stacking them up inside.
And
there's a pitch out wide
outside wide, and Indian Hill is there again. Sweeney, and he throws him out of
bounds.
Oh, he caught the face mask.
Oh, man.
Caught a face mask, and they're going to give him a 15-yarder and a first down.
That's a shame because Mikey really had him out there. Yeah. And didn't reach for the face mask. Just when he spun him around, he had him.
Yeah, that's too bad. I hope that's Well, that's what it looks like the call probably is.
I would think it had to be. Flag went down right away. Personal foul, face mask. Yep.
Too bad, because we would have had him out of bounds on the 10-yard line, which would have been another 2-yard loss.
So 3rd and 14 goes to 1st and 10.
Yeah, Al, we'll have to go at it again. That's the way it goes, though. He's out there making an aggressive play. You can't fault that. So
well, it's got to boost the confidence.
Yeah, I tell you, Madeira's had a couple breaks now. They've caught that long pass. They got that penalty to get him out of the hole here. So let's see if Indian Hill's defensive line can continue this onslaught here. Madeira comes out with a double tight this time. They're using a lot of formations, trying to cause problems here for Indian Hill. Gives Indian Hill an extra gap on the line, and they hand off, and hardly any gain at all. Maybe 1 yard.
Maybe long
nice
one.
job of smacking a big fullback and putting him on the ground.
That's Jeremy Hamilton again, helping him up.
Yep. So it'll bring up a 2nd and a long 8 for Madeira.
Yeah, Hamilton and Hardig both hit him there. I'll tell you, that guy's going nowhere.
Yep. Now let's see what they do here. They come out again with the
flanker left.
They got double tight though. They're running a double tight formation to give Indian Hill an extra gap. Let's see how they try to attack now.
A little smash mouth here.
Long count by the quarterback. Looks like he
Trying to
audible.
draw
And
him
they
off.
off tackle. Indian Hill is swarmed.
Oh, man.
All right, the Indian Hill's defense is hot tonight. I tell you, they are coming to play.
Entire left side of that
That
line
looks like
is on
they may
that
have
one.
lost 2 yards on that play. It'll make it 3rd and 11.
You
They
know,
lost 3 yards.
Well, they're causing some kind of confusion there because that quarterback got the ball and stood up without knowing where to hand it, and all of a sudden, boom, he was nailed.
I'll tell you, they are getting across that line of scrimmage.
Good penetration. So we got 3rd and 11 now. All right, see if we can get him again here without the face mask.
Nice. This is the situation we needed as Indian Hill.
Same formation as last time.
Force them to have 3rd and long and throw the ball. Either that or they have to run a reverse.
He drops back.
Pass back, and he's
got
looking
pressure.
deep.
That's,
almost overthrew the receiver and almost picked off by Price McLean. I tell you, if it had been a dry field, he might have been able to get back to it, but now they have to punt, and we've got a great punt return. This team has a great punt return.
I think he underthrew that ball because it looked like it slipped out of his hands. He was going to the man Price had covered, and Price tried to come back, but just couldn't quite get to the ball.
Okay, well.
Good coverage regardless.
Yes, sir. Either way. We'll take it either way. Thought he was trying to loft it over the defender to number 80
maybe
coming
it's intentional
across.
grounding. Maybe he's trying to get rid of it.
And
here's a rush. Almost got it.
And
Sweeney's going to get this ball. And there's the handoff to
McLean. And McLean is dancing a lot and going nowhere.
It's all right. He's at the 40-yard line. Good field position.
Indian Hill has the ball on the 40. Well, you're right. It is good field position. So Indian Hill back on the attack now. Let's see if Indian Hill can get a little more consistent than they have been in offense.
I wonder if McLean will get dance lessons after this. That was good. I like that.
Those are quick feet, wasn't it?
Those are quick feet.
That's one of those drills you run, in two-a-day training camp where you try to get guys' feet working, get them back into football. And
we can fire the band up, get a little rhythm, do a little dance step. There you go.
Yeah, you can.
All right, see what we can do. We got 1st and 10 on about the 41.
Yeah, Indian Hill up to the line. Looks like double wide to the right.
Yep.
Split backs in the backfield.
Yeah, we got 2 backs this time.
And again, they only have the safety, and Indian Hill runs
hand
a cross
off to
buck.
Hammer.
Hand off to Hammer on a cross buck, and it goes nowhere. So Indian Hill might have lost half a yard on that play, so it'll be 2nd and 10 or more.
51, Joe Gilster got him first, wrapped up an ankle, and then the rest of the team caught up. That was a nice tackle by Gilster.
Yeah. Yeah, they ran a cross buck back there, but that didn't seem to bother Madeira. Looks like both defenses are in the offensive huddle, doesn't it?
That's the truth. The only thing that's worked so far is his pass patterns. Had 1 or 2 5-yard runs by Indian Hill, but other than that, it's been all in the air. Same formation.
Same formation for Indian Hill. They run the cross buck, fake it, and he throws it out, and quarterback throws off his back foot. Yeah. Not really pressured, but he's got to step up and throw, not throw off his back foot so he can throw that ball accurately.
He tried to dump that over the top to Jeremy Hamilton, just a little too long.
So that brings up a long 3rd down for Indian Hill. It's 3rd and 10.
See if you don't see that curl pattern again. It's worked every time so far, and I don't think they can cover him with single coverage.
Well, let's see if they go 3 wide and throw to the.
Not something they haven't done. They haven't had trips one way or the other tonight, and they did that before.
All right, here we go. Same formation. Double wide right. Shotgun formation. Back to pass.
He's got pressure.
Screen pass.
Screen pass. There's Hamilton. Oh, nice tackle.
Nice. Boy, what a play by the defender. I'll tell you, he had a blocker on him, but it looks like Hamilton almost didn't see him, and that was a heck of a play by, is that number
6, it looks
number
like.
6.
Oh, that's Drew Cloran.
Yeah,
good
player.
Good athlete. I'll tell you, if he got past him, he had 10 yards minimum.
Yeah.
He had a blocker in front, and he's ready to boogie. We got a Madeira player down.
Yeah, Madeira player down. Indian Hill sends in the punt team, and
tell you what,
again we'll be looking at punting the ball. You know, the last couple of times we've punted, they haven't even rushed it.
No.
It's like they're looking for a fake or something. They haven't rushed the punt at all, and
Brady
Rogers has been able to get off some really nice punts because he just sits back there, takes his time, and boots the ball.
Yeah, he's had 2 real good punts.
So.
Well, this is maybe the fastest half on record here. We have 4:54 left in the second quarter.
Well, folks, the
Indian Hill High School District webpage has been updated with an all-new look. K happening in our 4 schools, athletics and more by visiting www://k-1-2. We're never going to remember this. Why am I reading this? Let me give you the other one. www.ih.k12.oh.us. That's the Indian Hill website for all the goodies. In fact, if you know your kids' code number, you can get the kids' grades off of that one. Little do they know.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what. That's worse than seeing somebody in polka dots, man, all those dots.
I think typewriter got stuck on that one.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I hope you got a recorder, folks, so you can record this, because
this may set broadcasting back a decade or 2. Larry's going to try to read this one, I think. We're done. Okay.
Well, maybe later. Maybe later when I get. I'll be tongue-tied though.
All righty, still tending to that Madeira player down.
So far, I haven't seen any game stats, but I got to think Indian Hill has held them to negative yards rushing.
Yep, I don't think they have much at all.
And they have that one pass play of about 20 yards,
an absolute fluke.
25 yards was really a fluke, and they probably about net 0 yards.
Yeah, this so far looks like Indian Hill's got a slightly better offense just because of the passing attack, and the defenses are both playing well.
Right, Indian Hill really, after the first drive, they were able to throw the ball pretty well. The quarterback had time to throw. He really hasn't had much time to throw since then. They've adjusted their defense. Indian Hill needs to go back to that 3 wide receiver set, which they had, which produced the early gains. They were running 3 wide to one side, running one guy on a curl pattern out of those 3, right. and he was the one who was open. They hit 3 times in a row.
Well, they also need to start throwing a first down, it would seem. I mean, that's what worked in the first series.
Yep.
And we've run the ball first down each time now.
All right, Rogers is back to punt.
We got 4th and 9.
And Madeira is back on the 25-yard line, not expecting a punt of more than 35 yards out of Rogers.
And Madeira player is up, and he's fine, so we're back to action here.
So let's see if they rush this time.
Hardick snapping the ball. It's a good
snap.
No rush at all.
Another wobbly
not quite
and a
as
short
nice,
punt, but he's going to let it bounce.
Oh,
a big bounce for Indian Hill. It bounces down to
about
the
10-yard, 11-yard line.
All right, Indian Hill ends up with a punt of 49 yards, a net of 49 yards on the punt.
Again,
puts Madeira in a hole.
Well, like you said before, Larry, if at all, you got to catch those things in the air because they probably lost 15, 20 yards on that with the kick.
That's so important to try to teach your kids when you in the punting game is catch the ball in the air. I mean, there's no shame in fair catching, running up and catching the ball.
Well, that was the key there. If you would have tried to fair catch, you could have run up full speed and not worry about it.
You gotta have confidence in your ability. Got to practice it too.
All right, we got the ball 1st and 10 on the about the 11-yard line.
Indian Hill's cornerback is up and pressing. And they
up
hand
the
off.
He's hit. Oh, nice drive. He gets about 5 yards.
That was a good run there. He took a hit at the line of scrimmage and drove himself for another 4 or 5 yards.
That was Schneller, I think.
Yeah.
I take it back. That was Cloran.
Yeah.
And he had good leg drive on that. They hit him right at the line. He dragged him for another 5 yards.
That's the biggest running gain of the day for them.
Yep.
That's about 5-yard gain.
2nd and 5.
And that's a play Indian Hill has to control if they're going to make Madeira throw. They've got to control first down.
Yeah, they got 1 wide out, Rob Tukey.
Yeah, Madeira hands off on the
There
lead
it
play
is.
off to,
Nice hit.
big stick by Indian Hill's defense, and I think he lost a yard.
He did.
Maybe two.
I'd say it's tough to see those numbers from up here, but somebody stuck him immediately.
He did. He got stuck good.
Let's see who gets up from the bottom there.
I saw Jeremy get up from the bottom, but I can't say it was him for sure.
No, I think that was Perrin again. I'll tell you, John has had a good night.
He lost 2 yards. He lost at least 2 yards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, it's hard to tell from here, but I think John Perrin got up in that.
It is 3rd and 8.
Right at the 11.
Oh, they moved it against 3rd and 6. That yard marker over there, that guy just kind of makes them up as he goes along here. All right, 3rd and 6. Big play here for Indian Hill.
Madeira likes to throw into the flat on this, so they're kind of flat.
Oh, Ollie Kendall's back, and almost had it.
They got him.
He is. He's hit
short.
hard. John
he's short.
Perrin
2
again.
yards short. He's 2 yards short of the first down. It'll be 4th and
1.
About 2.5 yards.
Okay, 4th and 2.5. He danced around there and came close, but just too much pursuit by Indian Hill.
We should introduce him to Price.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
they could dance together.
Yeah.
That'd be a good twosome.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Ollie Kendall really did well.
Yeah.
Ollie's the one who flushed him out of the pocket there. And
Indian Hill sends back a double safety as Sweeney and McLean.
Yep, same two. Let's see if they try the reverse again this time.
Let's see if they take a long time. He didn't try to draw Indian Hill offside.
Nope. They had the low kick, and McLean gets it. Smart move.
Smart move. He caught the ball in the air. That thing had hit it, would have rolled forever.
Well, he touched his knee down right away to catch it, but
that's
that was
all
a great move.
Indian Hill in that exchange, we started on the 40-yard line last time. This time we're starting.
They're 48.
Wow. So we picked up 12, 13 yards in that exchange that time. So I'm talking about this field position. If we could, now there's 2:29 left, so this half is really kind of shot. But
what do you mean it's shot? We got plenty of time.
Well,
we
got time to score, but I'm talking about back and forth for field position.
We don't need it. We got field position.
Well, let's see.
Let's go.
Let's see if they can put it in the end zone. Finally running 3 receivers to the offense's left.
And it's a fake to Hamilton. He rolls left.
He pulls 2 linemen. And Hamilton catches the ball.
You got to be kidding me. That's a clip.
Oh, and there's a clip by Indian Hill.
Yeah, unfortunately, number 3
Sweeney
got a clip
comes back
on
and clipped. And so Indian Hill, as opposed to having no gain, is going to have a
15-yard in the negative.
It's going to be from the spot of the foul, it's probably
going
to be about a 20-yard loss.
That hurts, boy. That takes you out of good field position.
Yeah, and
that ball was it looked like kind of slipped out of his hands when he threw it. He had a lot of pressure back there, and I'm not sure how he got it off to Hamilton.
Well, Hamilton would have done a good job just to bat it down.
Yep, that play was trouble from the minute it started.
Yeah. Well,
again, both
Indian Hill again
well.
neither team is doing a very good job of blocking. I'll say that Madeira's putting a lot of pressure on the passer.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of blitzing.
Well, blitzing or not, they're still.
Well, they're sending 1 linebacker usually, but that's enough to really create some havoc back there.
So Indian Hill is now looking at
almost 20.
Wow, that's
20-yard loss. We're almost
1st and 30.
30. Yep, 1st and 30. We'll call it 29.
The clock starts. Indian Hill lines up.
Plenty
of time to throw. He throws out in the flat to Sweeney. He stays in bounds and is thrown out of bounds. It was a good job by Sweeney staying in bounds, but he's thrown out of bounds to stop the clock with 2:04 left in the second quarter.
Got about 5 yards.
Yeah, picked up about 5, but it's really tough to try to pick that up. There's no reason to try to throw the ball somewhere, get it intercepted, give them field position. Let's pick up a few yards, and if we can't somehow break one after the catch, then we can punt the ball. Then here's a catch out in the flat. Looks like Sweeney tries to stay in bounds, and the guy grabs him and is able to push him out.
Nice defensive play. He stayed with him well.
All right, Indian Hill comes out kind of a.
Yeah, we got Perrin wide left on a single on the left side.
And they got him doubled out there.
Hamilton. There's a throwback to Jeremy.
Throwback
got
screen.
some blockers.
Throwback screen, and there's a penalty flag way downfield.
Man.
What could that penalty flag? You know what that is? That's
an illegal holding. That could have been a holding too. Well, it's a pass play.
No, I think it's probably illegal receiver downfield.
Yep, it's on Indian Hill. Boy, he's shooting himself. Oh, no flag. He's picking it up.
Oh, that was number 85. I think. person downfield I had was
85.
number 85,
That's
which
Luke
is Luke
Wannell.
Wannell, and I think at first he thought he was a big tackle. Luke's about 6'6". He's a big guy. And I think
Sophomore.
it surprised the official at his size, thought he was a lineman through the flag.
Well, that's a good pickup. We got third and about 14-15 now.
Right.
But
Well, that was a great job. Now the clock's still running.
yep, we're
And,
down on about a
we're-
minute 35.
Now, if we can get another catch and break a tackle, make a first down, fine. If not, we can punt it away, and they'll have no time to score. So Indian
Zimmer's
Hill back
looking
to
left.
the Zimmer.
Oh,
It's
picked
intercepted.
off.
Oh, and that could go
Under
for 6.
through. This is trouble.
That's 6 points.
Jeremy's got him.
Jeremy Hamilton caught him.
About the 20-yard line.
Wow. I tell you, that should not have thrown that one.
Now, I'm not sure Billy even saw that guy because he had him open. They just underthrew it.
Threw it a long way.
Jeremy's down on the other side. That's not good. Jeremy Hamilton's down. Hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him.
I hope that's what it is. Well, so it's Madeira's ball with 1:19 left, and it's going to be first down on about the 21-yard line. So they're well within their field goal range. That's a 38-yarder, and their guy's pretty accurate from about 40. So
Well, here's the defense is to rise the occasion again.
Yep.
Well, team captain Ricky Hardig here's got to get him fired up.
Well, that's what we were talking about, that score before halftime.
Yep.
And
Madeira
made their own break, though. They intercepted the
Absolutely.
ball. They made their own break. They intercepted and ran it back. I thought he was gone.
Well, if Madeira
Great
can take
job
this
by-
in, that's going to be quite a morale booster for them, get momentum going.
Right. But Indian Hill's going to have to play very well here. I'm sure they probably call a play on the sidelines.
Well, Indian Hill's defense has really played well so far, so there's no reason to think they can't stop them here and hold them to a field goal try.
Well, that would be a win on the defense's part if they can hold them to a try for a field goal here.
Yeah, Jeremy's up and he's running back across the field. Looks like all right. The Indian Hill Television Network in association with ICRC. All rights are reserved.
So, folks, if you want a copy, give us a call.
Larry's got his VCR going at home.
Folks, the producer and director of tonight's game on the Indian Hill Television Network is Stephen Buskin. Our coordinating producer is Mr. Dennis Dupps. All video department games are produced in association with the ICRC.
Here we go.
Madeira.
First and 10 on the 21.
4 wide receivers. Madeira comes out with 4 wide, 2 on each side. And I would assume they're going to pass, but no, they hand a quick trap
up
in the
the
middle,
middle.
and they make very little gain
Got a
there.
couple.
He
broke
broke
loose.
on the tackle, and I'll be darned. They had him for 1 yard gain. Somehow he broke out, kept his legs driving. He's down to the first and goal on the 7-yard line.
That was that Drew Claren again. That was a really nice drive. They hit him stop with about a 2-yard gain. And boy, I don't know how he got through there.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's the basis of football. Keep those feet grinded.
He did.
You make a block, you got to grind the feet. If you're going to run the ball, you better keep those feet pumping.
Well, now they really got their backs against the wall. First and goal on the 7. It's
And
like
it's
Indian Hill
timeout.
taking timeout. That's smart.
That's right.
Move. Regroup here.
Yeah, Indian Hill took a timeout. I think they had a confusion on personnel, so they took a timeout. And that was a big play in this game. That was a heck of a job by Claren on the run. And Indian Hill, I thought they had to stop for maybe a 2-yard gain. They made a real quick contact on it, but that's desire.
Just a simple play right up the middle.
Well, I'm going to try one here. Folks, it's a new era of Braves football on the Indian Hill Television Network. So be sure to catch all the action on this community access channel. For playback times in your area, call ICRC at 772-4272 or visit their website at www.
No, it's supposed to be www.icrc.org. Who wrote these things out? We got to talk to the producer here.
Yeah, www.icrctv.org. Yeah, you're right. No wonder it's so confusing.
Took me a little while to figure this. You guys are toying with us down there in the booth, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or in the box or whatever, truck or whatever.
Now,
you got.
Madeira comes up, first and goal on the 6. Indian Hill with their backs against the wall. End of the first half, minute 6 left. Fans getting up here on the Indian Hill sidelines. Hey, run the option play up the gut, and they get about
He gets
2 yards maybe.
Yeah, he gets a couple down to about the 5,
about
maybe
to the
4.
5, and he stopped. The clock is still running, 57, 56, 55.
Yeah,
And they're still unpiling under that. That was a heck of a stop in there.
Surprised Madeira hasn't stopped the clock here.
Well, they got plenty of time left.
There it is right now. They're
All
stopping
right,
now.
and the clock is stopped by Madeira.
Yep.
They let 10 seconds run off. Thank you, guys. And Vioxx comes out to the huddle.
Yeah, we're down to 5-yard line. Got 2nd and goal on the 5. Now look at the crowd out here. Mrs. Perrin standing down there rooting for her son. She doesn't hear me.
We have a big crowd here tonight. They're standing room only. They're standing all around us. The fence around the stadium tonight, and the stands are full, and this is great. This is what high school football is all about.
Oh, this is neat. This is the neighborhood rivalry. You got Madeira and Indian Hill right next to each other, both undefeated. Both have good teams this year, and it's been a great game so far.
Yep. Looking forward to seeing that Indian Hill band at halftime, too.
Yep, by 47 clicks away.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see Madeira just continue to run the ball here. If they've been getting some decent yardage, only got 5 to go. Here we go. We got
Kenny, run that clock.
1st and goal.
Hi.
On the 5.
Madeira comes out. Same formation they've been using all day. Will they throw? Will they run? They're going to throw.
He is hit.
He's hit as he throws it.
Nice.
Oh,
no.
What is the call?
Pass interference. The ball was in the air, and the guy was hit before the pass got there. We're going to have 1st and goal, automatic 1st down. I think that's what it is. It's going to be pass interference.
Well, it'll be half the distance to the goal line.
Yep.
High school, they don't penalize you from the spot of the foul, but
understand that.
It's
Still
from the
first
line of
down.
scrimmage. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 2.5-yard line.
That hurts. 43 seconds left. I tell you, that pass was no way it was going to be complete because he was hit as he was throwing the ball, and it was well short.
Well, they don't have an uncatchable ball
Nope.
call for high school.
Okay, John Parent comes back in. Bryce
Man.
McLean comes out. Now they really got their backs against the wall. It's on the 3. 1st and goal.
Yeah, Madeira anxious to get up over the ball and try to put it in the end zone. And they come out in an I formation. They don't do that too often. Yeah, a little smash mouth. Going to try a lead play off tackle probably. There it is, off tackle.
Yep, up the
no
gut,
gain.
he's hit.
No gain at all.
Nice defense. Ricky Harding.
And away. And Indian Hill comes up big on defense.
Here's Ricky doing a little circle dance out there.
And Madeira calls timeout
nice.
again. That was a heck of a play.
Boy, that's a good hit by Harding.
Yep. And 33 ticks left. 33 seconds left in the half. It is now 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Boy, Indian Hill's given them enough chances. I tell you, we have penalized ourselves in spots today that have hurt us a lot.
Well, not only the penalties, but we've had some costly kind of fluke plays where, Sweeney missed that interception and, was taken out of his hands. And Madeira hasn't capitalized yet on these things, but
we can't keep giving them chances.
No, that's right.
We're not out of the heat yet either. It's still 33 seconds left. I believe they have.
That's 2nd goal on the 3.
I don't know if they have timeout. I think that's their last timeout.
I think they have one more. They're not registered up on the scoreboard, but I thought they had one more.
Well, we'll have to wait and see because it's again the
they
scoreboard.
They do not have one because they had that injury timeout.
Is that a timeout for injury?
I think it was. I think they had to call timeout there. Regardless, it's 2nd and 3 on the 3. 2nd goal on the 3.
Well, if they don't score on this play, it's going to be tough for them if they don't throw to get it in the end zone.
Big play here.
They got to take away the inside pass route.
They're going to stuff the middle. Here come 2 linebackers, Hamilton and Harding.
And they run off tackle again.
He's hit again.
And there's a loss, a big loss. Wow. Indian Hill swarms again on defense. Those are for a 3-yard loss. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down, and they got their last time out with 23 seconds left.
Larry,
it's going to be 3rd down on about the
5 or 6.
5.5-yard line.
You could thank Ricky Harding for that. When he stuffed him and when a guy tried to go outside, it looked like Mike Sweeney wrapped him up, but there was no way he was getting away. Harding really a good penetration.
Man, I tell you, they are playing tough in defense tonight, both sides.
So we got 3rd and goal on the 5.5.
Yep, 3rd and goal, 23 seconds left. They have no timeouts, so if they don't throw the ball, Indian Hill won't have to unpile.
That's right.
So
just sit on him.
Yeah.
Be tough to get that field goal set up.
I got to believe they'll throw the ball here.
3rd, yeah, because they got a 4th down.
They got 2 plays to try to score.
Absolutely.
I got to think if they don't, they may can either kick the field goal or try for it if they're close.
Well, they don't want to throw it because we'll intercept it and run it back for a 100-yard return.
All right. Well, let's see. That's optimism.
There you go. All right, see what we got here. Yeah, they got flankers coming left.
They got
2
3
wide.
Well, they got
3 wide.
Yeah, and they got the running back split out too. So they really got 3 to the right side. You're going to have to be real careful with 6 out in the flat.
He's big. He's rolling left.
And 6 is open.
Oh, he's hit from behind.
Oh, and a fumble.
Fumble.
Indian Hill recovers. All right,
What
at the
a
end of the
turtle.
first half. What a defensive stand by Indian Hill.
We got
They
16
hit him in
seconds.
the back. They speared him in the back, and he fumbles. Great defensive stand.
Brady Ward
Wow.
got him, I believe it was.
Oh, that's a great play. Indian Hill ball.
No, it wasn't Sam
16
Werman.
seconds left.
That's Sam
I'm so
Werman.
excited I can't tell you who it was.
I think
I
it was
just saw
Werman.
what was some guy in a red shirt.
Oh, he blindsided him. He didn't even see him coming.
No,
Werman
some
nailed
guy in
him.
a red shirt nailed him really well.
You know, if they would have picked that up, I would have had my call.
I know. That's heaven to me. Seeing a quarterback getting speared in the back, that's heaven.
These guys
There's
are
nothing worse.
they're not
Nothing
following
worse than seeing a quarterback throw a completion. You
But
know?
they're not following my coaching.
Play
we
defense,
didn't-
guys.
There you take a knee. That's good. Ooh, little emotion here by Madeira's middle guard.
That's it. That's a half. So,
Yeah,
folks, we'll be back.
That'll wind it down.
We'll be
Great,
back to
great
start the third
defensive
quarter.
stand.
And nothing tie at halftime.
You know what?
What a defensive struggle for both teams. It's been great to watch. And we've got an exciting half for you coming up in just a few
Yeah,
minutes.
that's a real momentum thing for Indian Hill.
Oh,
Something
boy,
there.
they're going to halftime pumped with that one.
That
I'll
is
tell you.
super. All right,
That's
we'll
great.
see you third quarter.
Last year, the Braves battled their way game by game to the regional playoffs. In part due to head defensive coach Rob Stoll, the Braves were able to depend on defense last year to carry them through the season. The Braves' new quarterback Bill Zimmer, who transferred from St. Louis, brings speed and size to Indian Hill's passing game.
Bill's brought a lot to the team this year. He's a good quarterback with a strong arm. We have real talented receivers this year, and with his arm strength, he's able to get the ball to all of us. Grady, Price, and tight end Luke Warnell.
I think we're going to do really well just as long as we keep our heads straight, stay healthy, work hard in the weight room, work hard on the field, do what we have to do to win.
Head coach Kevin Seipel looks to speed rather than power to carry the Braves into postseason action. For Braves football is next on the Indian Hill Television Network.
Welcome back, folks. This is Larry Eli, along with Chip Hunter at the Indian Hill Stadium, ready to bring you third quarter action in a real tough fought, nothing halftime tie.
It's a real defensive struggle so far. Very little offense, and both defenses have played very well.
That's been a lot of fun to watch.
Madeira's had a few chances, which frankly Indian Hill kind of handed to them, and so far they've been able to hold them out. But they got to play a little more mistake-free football here, Indian Hill does, in the second half.
That's for sure.
Both sides of the field. Let's start the second half.
We need some volume down there in the truck, please. Volume.
We've only got
There's only one mic on here or something. All right, Indian Hill's going to kick off here.
Can you hear me?
Good. Ready to rock and roll as soon as we get Madeira out here.
All right, we're waiting for Madeira to come out to start this third quarter. Indian Hill will kick off. Indian Hill took the opening drive, converted a couple first downs, and then took a penalty and a sack and had to punt the ball away. And since then, neither team has been able to mount a drive of any distance. Madeira had the ball, first and goal on the
On the three.
and ended up giving the ball up on a fumble on about the 20.
Yeah, that was a real important defense for defensive stand for Indian Hill because it really took the wind out of Madeira's sails at the end of that half.
Right, so this will be to set the tone for the second half. Indian Hill will kick off.
Mike Sweeney going to kick it.
From the hash, and Sweeney is over the ball, ready to go.
Underway.
It's a squib kick. And they ended up with pretty good field position. They get it out to about the 33-yard line.
The 37-yard line.
You're correct.
Yeah, I win one.
Well.
I quit.
All right, so 1st and 10 on the 37 for Madeira.
38.
You win too.
That same offensive set for Madeira.
Well, they're not going to change. They may change some of their strategy in the second half. They didn't have much success at all running the ball. I would be surprised if they had a net gain of any yards rushing the ball in the first half.
You think you'll see a little more option this time?
Well, I don't know so much it'll be option, but I think you might see some reverse, some counter, inside counters, something different that they haven't run yet to try to give Indian Hill some problems. And that they big split on the left side of that offensive line. Let's see if that's the hole they try to run to.
Indian Hill's got everybody stacked up with the line.
And there's
quarterback's got it. He's going right side. He's got 8-9 yards.
And they ran the option. So perhaps they changed their audible system, or perhaps they changed we're going to call plays in the huddle. Let's wait and see how it goes here.
Yeah, he did a nice job of just feeling his way down the line then and found the opening to the outside.
And he picked up about 8 yards, so it's 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, flanker left.
And they come back with the same
play. And he has got the 1st down barely. Good second effort by the quarterback.
Good second effort by the quarterback to bring it out to the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 Madeira.
Yeah, Eric Grohl did a nice job there. He was hitting the backfield, spun out of one tackle, and then spin out, just worked his way out of the one tackle, and then picked up the 1st down.
And that's more yards right there in rushing. That's those 10 yards, and they might have had the whole first half.
Well, that's interesting. Picked on the right side, or the left side of the Indian Hill line both times there.
Yeah. Well, let's see how Indian Hill starts to suck it up and play defense here. Madeira, 1st and 10 in midfield. No score, 3rd quarter, 11:43 remaining. Come in motion, and they run that.
Nice
big
hit.
tackle.
Ricky Harding met 3 yards in the backfield.
Boy, what a hit. I could do that one up here. Boy, that was a hit. Nice tackle.
Handed him his lunch on the way down.
That's a loss of 4 yards. That was,
nice play.
That was a hit. Maybe 3 or 4 yard loss.
He went to Larry Eli School of linebacking.
Yes, he did. I'll tell you on that one, he did.
Nice stick. All right, we got 2nd and about 13. That's a big hit.
All right, now let's see what they come out with. Whether they're going to run the option or whether they try to pass the ball.
That's the first time they've gone the other side in this half.
And they come in motion. They
same
come the
thing,
option.
Same hit
and
again.
They got the same hit, and that's another tackle for a loss. Now they have lost 4 more yards, which will make it 3rd and about 18.
That was Sam Waterman on that one. That's his 2nd big play of the game that I've seen.
Yes, sir.
Sam Waterman really in the backfield on that. I'll tell you, nobody touched him.
I'll tell you, they are doing a great job of coming off on the ball and getting off their blocks and making plays tonight.
Here's the replay. If you notice Waterman, I mean, he hits him right in the backfield. Didn't have a chance to pitch or anything. That was an option going to the left. Quarterback never had time to even look. Big 3rd down play now. We got 3rd and about 18.
Yes, sir. 3rd and 18.
Back
and
about the
Madeira
42-43.
has a wide receiver split each way.
And they don't pass the ball real well, so this should be interesting.
Well, let's take a look. They may not pass the ball.
Here comes a blitz. Ollie Kendall comes in, gets blocked.
Waterman again, and he makes a sack for a 2-yard loss. That'll bring up 4th and 20.
I'll tell you what, Waterman just stood his ground. Sam stood there, let the guy juke right, juke left, and ran right into him.
That was a great job by the right end, which forced the quarterback to step up in the pocket.
That was Ollie Kendall.
Ollie Kendall, number 1, made him step up in the pocket.
Ollie's number 2.
Oh, well, number 2.
John Parent's number 1.
Well, it was a guy in a red jersey and a white helmet.
Well, maybe they switched jerseys. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Nice play.
4th down. Let's see what we got here. Here comes the rush. Oh, almost got to it. Good kick. Price McLean's got it. He fakes the Sweeney.
And they run the reverse. They run the reverse.
Sweeney is still on his feet.
And he's on that side.
Here comes Hamilton.
Oh, what a block by Hamilton.
What a block by
Sweeney's gone.
He is gone.
Sweeney is gone. What a block. Touchdown Indian. Punt return. And And we laid him out on the return. And
How
we
about
scored.
that? Let me tell you,
Wow.
Jeremy Hamilton,
What a
absolutely
job by Indian
level.
Hill. What about Jerry Hamilton? That guy's had a flat face, I'll tell you. He hit him hard.
Jeremy
All
Hamilton
right.
absolutely pancakes this
What
guy.
a run by Sweeney, too.
Oh, that was a great run. You know, Sweeney
Wow.
just kept his feet, kept juking, kept his feet moving, and there was some great blocking there. John Perrin gave the initial block, and
Great job in
you
the
can see Jeremy look at his chops
Great
on the
patience,
comeback.
great patience by one of the blockers out here for Indian Hill, waiting for the runner to get to him so the defender had to turn so he could face him up and get a block and not
I
clip.
believe that was Perrin who waited for the,
it
patience
was
on that,
pretty.
but I wasn't sure. Let's look at the replay when it comes up. Here goes
Right.
the extra point.
All right.
They need this one.
And it is
Kick.
good.
All right, Grady Rogers right through the
Right,
middle.
and there it is, Indian Hill 7-0, and that's the break we needed.
You know, Grady is really kicking well this year. He had a little shaky start last year, but boy, he's nailing them this year.
There's Kevin Seifel,
Let's
the
see if
Indian
we
Hill
get a
head
replay
coach.
here, because boy, that was some run.
You don't see too many plays like this, I'll tell you.
You know, Sweetie was hit 2 or 3 times, and he just
Yeah.
kept his balance, kept his feet moving, kept waiting for his blocker to set up.
You know the best part about this?
Yeah,
we go
scored.
right back on defense.
That's right.
I like this. Hey, I
That's
like
true.
this. We go right back on defense.
It's sort of like Virginia Tech last night when they scored
Yeah.
3 on defense or whatever. Just
Yeah.
keep our offense off the field, let the
That's right.
defense score.
That's right. I'll tell you, it doesn't matter how you score. Just
Keep
just
those
win.
points coming.
Just win, baby. Just
Yeah, it
win.
doesn't look like we have a replay, but boy, I'll tell you, there was some great blocking there. And, you know, with all that razzle dazzle, it's tough not to clip and hold. So that was
Right.
great play by Indian Hill's special teams.
Well, let's hope something happens and gets us excited. I'll tell you, I like that.
That was a hell
All
of a
right.
play.
Now let's see if Indian Hill kicks off or sends a kick on the ground again like last time,
they-
not wanting to kick it deep.
They squibbed it last time. I wouldn't be surprised if they kick it deep here. The coverage has been pretty good, and of course you got a little bit of a cushion now. You can afford to take a little more of a chance.
Well, let's hope we cause a turnover right here. Take it back in, score on them again.
Get greedy.
Yes, sir.
All right, Sweeney kicking off again here. Let's see if he pooches this one again or if he puts all his foot into it.
I think we'll pooch it.
You were the pooch master. That's over his
Oh,
head. That's
nice
a good
pooch,
kick.
and it's a funny-looking kick.
Gets it on about the 20. Uh-oh, he's got
And
wide.
he
That's
is
nice. He's about
out
28.
of bounds on about 28.
That's all right. It's good coverage.
That's 10 yards better than last time,
That's
isn't it?
right. Absolutely. All right. Good special teams coverage here.
All right, the defense back out on the field, and let's see if they can go to work again and cause some problems. I'll tell you, I haven't been a long time since I've seen a defense in our league dominate another team this way, at least for
Yeah, Madeira.
a half.
I think Madeira is really confused up there. They've got the size, but boy, they're just the Indian Hill line is just executing. The linebackers.
Yep.
All right, here we go. First and 10
Indian
on
Hill's
about
in their
29.
eagle defense.
Here comes Hardig again. He's rolling left. He's got
No,
nowhere to go. He's
no,
hit again. Oh, it's Kendall.
in the backfield for about a 7-yard,
That's
10-yard loss.
Grohl down
Goal, a
this one.
10-yard loss.
Let me tell you, Ollie Kendall played great pursuit coming from the weak side. He came from the offside that time, and once the girl got back there and hesitated, Kendall just hit him from the blind side. That was,
And that
that
makes
was
it
pretty.
2nd and 20.
Woo! Here comes the replay. Now watch Ollie number 2. Coming from the backside. Boom.
Boom, right in the face. Way to hit.
Good pursuit.
That's good
Look at all those
tackle.
red jerseys.
They
All right.
are really pursuing to the ball.
They got second and about 19-20 here. Let's see if they can
It's
keep.
like a great white shark
They
feeding
can-
on a seal, isn't it? They're smelling blood out there.
Up the gut.
And
up the gut.
Up the, oh,
That's
no
all right. We'll give 'em a
harm.
couple.
They got 2 yards. Good job. They tried to come back with a counter that way with a trap to the backside.
Perrin and Kendall were both
Indian
in on
Hill,
that.
they've been running a lot to the motion. Indian Hill looks like they're even slanting the line. I don't know what they're doing for sure, but even the linebacker was moving over to the left side of the defense as the motion went that way. They tried to come back through the backside, and backside linebacker
They
sitting
stuck
right in
with
the
him.
hole.
Perrin was waiting for him, and Kendall finished him
All
off.
right,
You know,
this is 3rd and 14. Just what the doctor ordered. Make them throw long.
see if they're going to pass. Man in motion.
And he's
He's
back
rolling.
to pass. He's roll out.
Here comes Kendall again. Ball's in the air.
Another floater.
Nope.
No
Way
good.
overthrown.
Overthrown. Another floater makes it 4th and 14. Madeira will have to punt again.
That's actually a nice pattern by number 80. If he could have dropped that in there, 80 had the first down by a couple yards. So
Oh, yeah.
the pattern was run properly. He just couldn't drop the ball in over the linebacker.
Well, that's one of the benefits of the scouting report, I think, that came out was you get them third and more than 10, and it's going to be hard for them to convert.
Let's see what they can do on a punt now. This is where they got
Let's see
burned
if
last time.
let's see if they punt it away.
Here comes Jeremy Hamilton. There's a kick. It looks like Bryce McLean's going to get this one. Nice kick. He's backpedaling. He's down.
And he fell down. That's all right.
They were going to set up the reverse again, and Bryce is backpedaling and just tripped. That's all right. Got good field position. Looks like about the 35.
Yes, sir. Now it's time for offense to go to work and get their own score.
Yep, let's see if they can get something rolling here.
Yep.
Get Billy Zimmer cranked up.
The Indian Hill Schools Technology Update is back for its 5th season on RCRC. Each episode, host Robert Reed goes in-depth with the latest and greatest in educational technologies being used throughout the district. Be sure you don't miss the next technology update right here on ICRC. Indian Hill 1st and 10, 2 wide receivers right, and Indian Hill quickly calls a timeout. I don't know what they saw, what their problem was.
Either the
Indian
wrong
Hill
formation.
burns a timeout. And
I'm not sure they had all their men in there.
I'll tell you, they're playing like men tonight.
Yep, Coach Seipel's going out there, get them going here. 7:35 left in the third quarter. I'll tell you, if Indian Hill could somehow score here, it would really take the wind out of Madeira's sails.
Well, it put a lot of pressure on their offense because they're not the type of team that's a come from behind or quick score team.
They're not the quick strike
team.
They're
They're a ball control, drive it down the field in 8 or 10 plays and score, hold you on defense, drive it down and score, and put you in that position. And so, again, Indian Hill needs to, even if they don't score, they need to move the ball
field position
for maybe 1 or 2 first downs so that when Madeira gets the ball, they got an 85, 90-yard field they have to traverse to try to score.
That's true. Well, you know, Mike Viock does a great job of coaching, or Tim Viock, does a great job of coaching over there. They're a very disciplined team.
Yes, they are.
But with their athletes, it's not a quick strike offense.
Right. The type of offense, it's the type of offense they run. It's not quick strike.
All right, we got 1st and 10.
And no blitz.
There's a pitch. And Hammer's going to get about 3, maybe 4.
I tell you, I'm glad he held on to that ball. That was shaky there. He finally got the handle on it, made the right cut, and picked up 3.5, 4 yards.
The pitch itself was a little bit low, and Hammer went down and got it, and then looked like he bobbled again, but he held on and gets about 3, 4 yards.
Yeah, about 3.5, we'll put it.
That's 3 or 4.
Yeah, that is. That's good. I tell you.
All right, Perrin's out.
You and I should be on radio, you know.
Oh, they're lucky we're here.
Yeah, they don't have to look at our face on radio.
Set broadcasting back.
Yeah.
We got 2 wideouts.
Yep, same
instead of the traditional 3.
And
up the middle to Hammer again.
And they run the trap
play. Gets a couple.
Use a decoy with Hamilton and run Hammer up the middle, and it looks like we're going to come up at about a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, the Indian Hill needs this.
Indian Hill needs this first down. Get this offense.
Now,
get them feeling good about themselves and get a drive going here.
Sweeney's coming out and Perrin's going in. That's interesting because Sweeney's been their big strike man here on pass plays. So it looks like we got Perrin out to the left and we got McLean down to the right. Now Indian Hill's keeping one more man in.
It looks like Jeremy Hamilton split out pretty wide too. Blitz up the middle.
Oh, blitz and he's dead. Woo! Nice play by Madeira.
Good defensive call. Had the right call on defensively.
Brian Cummings blitzed on that, came right up the gut.
Yep. So nice call by the defense.
Absolutely
caught
perfect.
Indian Hill in a play action fake, and no chance.
Like we got 4th and about 8.
So Indian Hill, Grady Rogers back to punt. So far, Madeira has not even attempted to rush the kicker, and I wouldn't be surprised if they take off on one of these, try to get a block. But I don't know what they're trying to do.
They got the linebackers up in the slots. Not much of a rush. One man in. Nice
time.
Kick. High floater. He's going to let it go.
He lets it bounce. And
that's all right. Sweeney downs it at about the 26-yard line.
All right, not bad. Indian Hill makes out on that exchange.
Boy, again, if that ball would have kicked the other way, it would have been another 10, 15 yards in Indian Hill's favor. That guy's got to catch that ball.
Yeah, well, I think there was a little confusion on who was going to catch it. Nobody said me, or you back there.
Most of them were saying you.
Yeah, I think they both said you, yeah.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10, about the 26-yard line of Madeira, their own ball.
I wouldn't be surprised if they try a play-action pass on first.
Yeah, they got to mix it up here. They've been too predictable.
They're in the I formation. Coming out of the I. Maybe that's that play they ran near the goal line, huh?
Yeah, we got him for a loss, if I recall.
Oh, and a fumble.
Fumble.
Indian Hill.
Indian Hill.
Ball's knocked back, and Indian Hill recovers.
Got it.
Indian Hill recovers the ball on about the.
Matt Boone. Matt Boone picks it up
on the 11-yard line. Oh, what a big play for Indian Hill.
Oh, that's a big turnover.
I'll tell you, defense again.
Defense is winning this
They
game.
lose 25 yards on the pitch, and we recover the fumble. Wow, what a play.
You know, Larry, we came into this game, and Indian Hill's been pretty untested so far. Their defense has pitched 2 shutouts, but they played 2 teams that are kind of down this year in Cincinnati Hills and Norwood.
There's a replay of that last play.
But their defense has really stepped up and proven they
Quarterback
can play.
comes back. He makes the pitch, and it goes right through the hands of the and great job of coming in hard on the off the defensive end and knock the ball
Indian
away.
Hill guys on that. Here we go. On the 12. Oh, we got a jump. It looked like the left tackle for Madeira to me.
Well, we'll see whether he broke the line of scrimmage. I thought one of our guys might have jumped a little too.
He was drawn off. Looks like he might have been drawn off by Indian Hill. Yep. No procedure call.
Yeah, the Indian Hill player flinched when he moved. He didn't kite. The Madeira player didn't break the line of scrimmage. He just made the Indian Hill player flinch.
Well, you got those eagle eyes. You know, I can't see that far.
I can spot those penalties those defensive players cause. That's one of those.
Is that the voice of experience?
That's the voice of experience. You know, trying to get an extra 5 for your defense.
All right, here we go. 1st and 15. There's a pitch to Hamilton around left side. He's got some blockers. He's going wide. That to Jeremy looks like he picked up about 10.
Hamilton, yeah.
Yep, that's a nice play.
9-yard gain on the play makes it about 2nd and 6.
That's interesting because that's probably the best sweep we've had all night in terms of yardage.
That's the best running play yardage-wise, too.
Yeah, and I think Madeira has been in our backfield so much in that last second quarter and so far this
Madeira
quarter.
also has a lot more players that go both ways. And their players they're wearing down a little, I think.
Well, you know, we get the same thing. I think that's the one thing this team's got this year in Indian Hill. They're not huge, but they're very fast and they're conditioned.
Yeah.
And you start getting the 3rd and 4th quarter, especially when we're still in the summer months like this, and it's going to wear teams down. Hamilton, he fakes to Hamilton.
Rolls out to his right. Throws off his back foot.
All right,
first touchdown Indian Hill. Caught in the end zone by. It's a wobbly pass, but he got the job done, and Price McLean catches it 1 yard deep in the end zone. Indian Hill 13, Madeira nothing with 4:35 left, 3rd quarter.
I'll tell you, good presence by Zimmer. He was off his back foot again. He was struggling back there with some pressure on him. And he spotted McLean, threw it a little bit high, and Price went up and grabbed it. Perfect execution.
Kick. Great execution.
Very nice.
That was sweet. That reminds me of a Joe Cap pass. For you folks that have been around a while.
He played for the Minnesota Vikings, number 11, thank you.
Joe Cap, and he also played for New England.
Never
at
threw
the end
a
of his
spiral
career.
in his life.
No, he didn't. But he got the job done, and that's what that was. Got the job done.
All right, here. Indian Hill's up 13-0. Looks like John Perrin shaking up a little bit down here in the corner. Hopefully that's nothing serious. John had a foot injury earlier in the preseason. I hope he didn't injure that again.
You're going to leave the parking lot tonight. If you go out the left gate, you will turn left. If you go out the right gate, you will turn right. So plan ahead.
Okay, they got John up the field. Hopefully he's all right. They're tending to him in the corner. We got the extra point attempt here.
It doesn't look like it's a foot that's bothering him. Looks.
Zimmer holding, Grady Rogers kicking, Ricky Hardick snapping. Good snap, hold, kicks up, and it is. No good. Oh, man. I'm not sure if somebody got that ball or whatever, but it looked like somebody might have tipped it up in the air.
Indian Hill 13, Madeira nothing.
That's a big extra point.
That is. Well, we'll see.
All right.
All right, now we are up for a kickoff again. Well, we have a little break in the action. Television coverage of Brave sports isn't limited to the field anymore. Join athletic director and head football coach Kevin Seipel on the next Indian Hill Sports Talk, right here on this community access television station. For playback times, call ICRC at 772-ICRC. And you know what? There were no dots and no commas in there.
Yeah, it's a lot of
I
dashes.
can read
You
those.
were smart enough to leave those out.
Yeah.
All righty, we just did this, didn't we?
Yes,
I
sir.
like this. Let's see if we can do it all quarter, all half. We got Sweeney to kick again. Let's see if they squib it again.
Well, I'd be real surprised if Madeira doesn't mount an attack here. They're a resilient team. They're a well-coached team. So I would imagine that
they're going to try something. They are. Believe me, they aren't going to throw in the towel with 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
And on the ground,
again.
and it goes to the back. Rolling funny, and
Oh,
it goes
it's
by
through his
the
legs. It's down to
Oh,
his
and
10.
Indian Hill's going to pin him back deep.
Let's see what he's got. He is pinned at
And
about the 15.
oh, swarming tackling down there.
There
10
were
guys on
10
the tackle.
guys.
10 guys on the hit. Wow, what a job of pursuit. 10 guys on the hit.
Woo, that was
That
great.
was pretty.
Tony Topic's in there. Looked like he might hit him first. But boy, out there, the whole team was in there.
Yep. The only guy left was a safety.
That was Mike
The kicker.
No, that was Mike Smart. He's out of that stuff.
He's a safety. He
You can
kicks
get
the
hurt
ball
in there.
Yeah, well, that can happen.
Okay, it looks like 1st and 10 on about the 14-yard line.
Yes, sir.
You know, Madeira needs some work in their kick returns. They punts and kickoffs. They've just been real tentative.
Well,
back there.
let's hope it's the offense that needs work before we're done here.
And let's hope they have an opportunity to
Oh, Madeira
I think-
moves. Let's see who moved. Probably Madeira moved.
look like the right tackle for Madeira.
So
And Madeira's walking back.
I tell you,
That's a big help. False start. There you go.
well, that could change their first down strategy too.
Now we're back. They're back in the 9-yard line.
Yeah, 1st and 10 on the 9.
Yeah, let's keep the ball rolling that way. Indian Hill, they just don't give up the big play here. They're really in good shape. They got 2 wideouts, 1 each side.
Back to
Back to pass.
Those are quickly in
The
the flat, and that was no good. I think he dropped that ball. I
They
think
trapped it. He would have been good for about 6 yards, but are they wave it off or not? I think they're calling a completion.
Well, I thought that ball hit the ground, but well,
No, it is a completion. That's
They call
about
it
a
a
6-yard
completion.
gain.
so it makes it 2nd and 9. So there,
Yeah, that's a nice grab.
Vioxx signals in the play from the. Well, Vioxx signals from the play. Sometimes the play, but mostly just a formation from the sideline. The quarterback audibles the play at the line of scrimmage. So let's see what's up. Fullback's up close, which
Same
usually means
formation.
quick trap up the middle.
He's back to pass again.
Those
Same
are quickly
play.
in the flat.
Same
and
play
the
again.
player is ridden out of bounds after about a 4-yard gain, which is going to bring up about a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, this is interesting, Larry. He's doing a quick set and throw, just a 3-step drop because he doesn't have any time. He hasn't had any time back there in the pass.
Well, that's the linebacker's got to be out there in the flat on that pass. I mean, if you get a read on that, that's 6 points for the defense. It's 3rd and 4.
He's gotten 2 passes, identical
All right.
patterns, 5 yards each.
They might run it back the same play this way.
See if that's exactly right. And John Perrin's out, so we don't have him in the backfield now.
And
Same
that-
play. Oh, it's
and
off his
it's it.
fingertips.
Off it.
Almost
Oh.
intercepted.
It's incomplete. Good coverage by Jeremy Hamilton. That'd bring up 4th and 4 deep in their own territory. They're going to have to punt again.
Now, John Perrin is out, number 1. So Andre Willis, number 5, has taken his spot at the cornerback, the right corner. Whoop.
Here's that last
That's
play. You'll
great.
notice.
Same play 3 times in a row.
Notice that the throw goes right through
Oh,
the hands
man,
of
that
the
was-
receiver.
that should have been caught. Okay, let's see what we got on our punts here.
And
A little
good
bit
snap.
of pressure.
And
Wobbly kick off
wobbly
to the
kick
right.
off the side of his foot goes out of bounds for Indian Hill at the
49-yard line of Madeira.
47, 48-yard line. 47 and a half yard line.
I'll tell you what, that might be a break.
47 and 3/4 yard line.
Well, let me see where they mark it. I got to get my micrometer out here.
Yeah.
That might be a break for Madeira, quite honestly, because if he kicked that ball right to Price McLean, Price would have had a head of steam up. So
Yep.
who knows? But it's good field position for Indian Hill on about the 47, 48-yard line.
Well, that's a good thing. Indian Hill, if we can mount a drive, fine. If we don't, we can keep them pinned deep in their own territory.
it's just-
3:09 remains in the 3rd quarter.
Like the key here is Indian Hill just has, they don't have to score even, just have to execute, keep the ball, keep field position.
Oh, it'd be nice to throw another score on them, though. Then they're desperate.
No, absolutely. But, I mean, they just got to, no mistakes is what they need to do here.
Indian Hill, one back in the backfield.
That's a pitch
Quick
to
pitch
Hamilton
out to
left.
the outside, and he runs out through one tackle, but is
Yeah,
still
Jeremy-
caught behind the line of scrimmage for about a 1-yard loss. Good job of coming up on the force by the outside cornerback or safety.
Ryan Pattison, the right defensive tackle from Madeira, had great penetration, cut it in. And then the linebacker,
The force outside kept it in.
Yep, that was nice.
That
Lost
was
a yard.
real pretty defensive play. You know, a play Indian Hill hasn't come back to that gained some nice yards that first half was that wide receiver quick screen.
Yep, that's right.
And here we go. Let's see if they run trips and run that curl pattern that we ran
Yeah,
so well to
trips
start
right.
the game.
Oh, there's Hamilton up the middle again. Oh, it fumbles the ball. Oh, that's what they didn't need. Madeira ball.
Fumbles the ball in midfield, and it is recovered by Madeira. So
Never
Indian
got
Hill's
the
defense.
handoff.
Nope. Indian Hill's defense comes back to work.
Never got the handoff.
So it is 1st and 10 Madeira at midfield. So Madeira gains about 30 yards on that exchange there.
Absolutely. Pick the ball
That was
right
a
up.
big break they needed maybe to get back in this game. There's 2:26 left, third quarter. First down at the midfield for Madeira.
I'll tell you, if I were Tim Viox here, I'd look at number 5, Andre Willis, and not that he's not a good player, but he's new in there, and start rolling to this side, see what he's got, because they got single coverage on this guy down here.
They just rotated the safety, so they got zone defense.
There we go. Yeah, they're in good shape now. That's probably what they're doing.
And he's back to throw. He
Here's
throws a
screen.
slip screen in the flat,
Oh,
and
he
he tackled for a 4-yard loss.
Absolutely. Matt Boone and Jeremy Hamilton.
Wow, way to come up and make a play. Wow.
Matt strung it out.
They
and
read
Jeremy
that in a
finished it
hurry.
off. Ricky was out there too. Ricky Hardig.
They read that in a hurry. That
Right.
brings up a 2nd and 14.
Here comes Andre Willis off. John Perrin apparently is all right. He's back in. Andre played a great job in there. He was
Did a good job.
in there for a series and a half and did a great job. All right, let's see what we got here now. 2nd and about 14. Ball's on the 46.
Same formation, not changing.
Linebackers are in the slots. Let's see if they blitz. Here they come.
Here they
Here they
come.
come. Backside.
And he's hit as he throws, and the ball goes out of bounds. I'll tell you, he was hit as he threw, and the ball came off
I'll tell you, Derek,
short and wobbly. Too bad we didn't
Derek,
have somebody there just a second sooner on his back. We would have had a sack.
Derek Roten hit him just as he was releasing the ball. He had great pressure from the backside, and the pass was wobbly, never close to anybody.
That brings up 3rd and 14. Indian Hill defense again doing a job.
This is a big play here. They got to hold them. Turnover looked nice here. Let's do that quarterback fumble.
Yeah, that would be pretty too. I'd like to see another one. Indian Hill's defense looking for pass. Nobody jumps. A lot of time to throw. Throws down the middle to the tight end. And well covered, number 9.
Bryce
McLean. What a great job of coverage. He's in between the receiver and the throw. No way that could have been completed. Excellent coverage by McLean. That brings up 4th and 14.
If that ball wouldn't have been so high, Price would have picked it off.
Yes, sir. He was perfect position in there, sitting waiting for that ball.
And the quarterback had some good time, good protection then, and just threw a little bit high.
Well, Indian Hill's line almost jumped offside when they were trying to get back. The ball snapped, and they didn't have any forward momentum or push on the
quarterback nodded his head. That was what caused him to jump. They're going to block one of these pretty soon. Price McLean again. Here we go to Sweeney. Handoff.
And here it is again.
He's got blockers. He may go.
He may go again. He may go again.
Good block by Rogers. Cut back.
And he's caught from behind. Wow, what a return by Sweeney.
25-yard line.
Wow, Indian Hill returns it all the way to the 25-yard line. They have got that return down so well. You know what makes that return so nice?
Yeah,
what they're doing it now, they're kicking out. Yeah, the blocking, but they're kicking the safety, the contained man out. Most people try to run around that contained man.
Yep.
They let him stay out there, kick
straight
him
shot up
out,
the middle.
and run up the middle, and he's able to cut up sooner with the whole wall there waiting for
Well,
him.
you know what that does also? It gives him the whole field instead of half the field. He can shoot right, shoot left instead of having to go away from the sideline.
Well,
I'll tell you,
great return.
Brad Fitz, number 40, saved the touchdown. That was a nice play.
That's a hustle play by number 40 to come back and make the play from behind.
25-yard line, Madeira. Roll left by Zimmer. Throwing to McLean.
McLean, he's out.
McLean's still on his feet.
And he looks
Down
like
about
he
15.
got about an 11-yard gain, enough for a first down and out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
Nice play. That's what I think they need to start doing. If they're going to roll through that little short pass.
Quarterback's going to have to learn also to pull up. His blocker had his man knocked out. If he stops and pulls up, then he can throw off that back foot. Nice, easy throw as opposed to having to throw on the run.
He's got no backside pressure all night.
No.
So if he learns to stay behind his blocker, it would help.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Ball on about 15 of Madeira.
Big first down play for Indian Hill.
We got tripped right. Inside hand up to Hamilton, and he's hit for about a yard loss.
Oh, I'd say maybe 3 yards.
At least.
That play, we've run that a lot of times tonight, and it has not really gone very well.
I don't know if they're telegraphing out or what, but they've really not shut that one down.
Well, both teams have done an awfully good job against the run tonight.
They sure have. That was Rick Ramirez, I believe. Again, the numbers are hard to read, but number 5 for Madeira, Rick Ramirez, I believe, made that tackle. Got great penetration.
Indian Hill comes up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Now they got to keep the ball here to keep it in field goal
we're
range.
in 4-down territory, too.
Tripped right.
Quarterback straight drop back, looks like a screen, throws a middle screen, it's batted down, almost intercepted by number 51, the middle linebacker. Excellent play by Joe Gilster.
You know, Zimmer did a great job of letting him in there, and screen was all set up, and just too tall, knocked it down. Good play by Madeira. 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. Indian Hill needs to pick up some yards here so that makes either the field goal easier or go for it on 4th down.
Okay, Matt Boone's coming in here in place of Pat Flood. I wouldn't be surprised to see that little rollout and that 10-yard pass again here.
Yeah, well, maybe the one they scored the touchdown on. We got 3 receivers to their offense's right. Jeremy Hamilton's to the right also. That's 4 receivers to the right side. Hamilton goes backside to block. He throws backside.
Sweeney.
Deep in the end zone, and it's batted away. Good defensive play. Sweeney's got to stop and go up for the ball.
He threw that into the corner of the end zone, and Sweeney was backpedaling. Nice play again. It's hard. I think that's Ramirez again. It's hard to read the number.
That was a heck of a defensive play back there.
It is Ramirez. Very nice play.
Indian Hill will come in and looks like they'll go for a field goal.
Yep, Sweeney's going to kick.
Sweeney's in. Sweeney's going to kick. And they will be kicking the ball from about
30-yarder.
Looks like they'll kick from about the 27, 28, 29-yard line. So they're going to be a
24-yard line. 34-yard.
You're right, 24-yard line, 34-yard field goal.
Some good blocking here. It's long enough.
It looks good from here. But it's off to the right.
Oh, off to the right.
Off to the right.
Yeah, a lot of good leg into that.
Look good from here, though.
Darn. At this angle, anything looks
good.
At this angle, you even look good. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of the 3rd quarter, too.
Wow. That was a quick. That was a
13-0, Indian Hill over Madeira, beginning of the 4th quarter. Got a good football game.
Folks, coverage of Braves football on the Indian Hill Television Network would not be possible without the generous support of the Indian Hill Boosters, Busman Bakery, PTO, and the ICRC. Their grants have provided us with the equipment to bring Indian Hill sports off the field and into the community, and we appreciate all that they've done to develop our television programming. And I tell you, the kids that run all this equipment and put on these broadcasts are getting a great experience.
Yeah, it's got more than one moving part. You and I are lost. They're doing a great job down there.
They really are. If it's not a pencil, I'm lost.
I'm glad you're reading these things because I was in the remedial class and I can't. If it doesn't have pictures, I'm lost.
Okay. Well, we can do that. I'll doodle on this.
I don't want to see your pictures.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Start of the 4th quarter.
Start of the 4th quarter.
Madeira coming out 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. So Indian Hill giving them a long field. They have to traverse to get a score.
Yeah, Indian Hill's got to gear it up for one more quarter here because you know Madeira's going to pull out all the stops.
They sure will. I wouldn't know. You know, we still haven't seen any reverses. We haven't seen wide receiver screens out of him yet.
You're right. I'll tell you what we have seen, though, it worked last time. They had 3 pass plays in a row, 2 of which were caught, and the other one right off the fingertips of the receiver.
Right, they threw the short pass.
Yep, that little 5-yard out pattern.
Right.
That worked 3 times in a row, quite honestly.
Well, let's take a look and see what they try to do here. See if they've changed their philosophy at all. They send a wide receiver out.
Same formation.
Now they got 2 wide receivers instead of a tight end.
Tukey's right, wide right. You're right, they do have 2 wideouts.
So
man in motion.
Man in motion. Let's see if they try to throw.
And
they run it off tackle, and it's going nowhere.
Oh, man, nice stick.
No gain. Nice stick in there by the
Brady Ward
defense.
started it.
No gain on that
getting off
play.
The bottom there. That looks like Ross Bextermuller is on the bottom of that, number 70. Nice tackle. Brady Ward was in there. We got Grady and Brady. I'm mixed up here.
Well, they're playing like a bunch tonight.
Oh, we'll leave that one alone. I've never heard of the Grady bunch.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. No gain in the last play.
Madeira. Ball on the 20-yard line. Back to pass. Throws back to the wide receiver screen. Looks like
he does now. Sweeney's on him.
Oh, and
I'll tell you,
tackles him
for
it. Maybe half a yard loss, it looks like. What a great play by the cornerback to come up. They just ran almost really a hitch. He just dropped back 2 steps. And
I thought he was going to pass it again. He was so far back in the back, but he was 7 yards deep.
That might have been the plan, but the Indian Hill defense was up on him so quickly. Indian Hill had a zone defense with the cornerback having a short zone out there, and the safety was deep. Easy play for the cornerback that
Sweeney
time.
did a great job of containing him, and Jeremy Hamilton finished him off. So we got 3rd and 10 now.
3rd and 10. They got double wides both
we
sides.
got
Let's
4
see.
wide
They'll
outs.
probably be looking for. See if they look for number 80 again.
He's dropped
They're on the
again.
backside, and there he goes.
It's long.
Oh,
he's
and he's
open.
open. There, 81.
Oh, it's short.
Wow, Indian Hill's lucky. 81 is wide open down the field, but the ball is underthrown. Can't Can't complete it. That brings up a 4th and 10 from the 20, and they'll have to punt. They can't give up the ball on the 20.
Eric Earl's a good quarterback, but he doesn't have the long arm.
Right.
And I tell you, that was a nice post pattern he was running there, and he was wide open,
right.
but just couldn't get the ball to him.
Safety misplayed that one.
Okay, let's see what we do. The punts have been pretty interesting so far. Let's see what happens here. Here comes Hardig up the middle.
And it's a low kick, so it's returnable. Let's see what
Here we
Indian
go.
Hill's going to
Let's see
do.
if he keeps it. Sweeney again.
On the reverse, he goes outside.
He's got yardage. Okay, they stop him. It looks like about the 40-yard line.
Wow.
Very nice return, though.
Nice
got about
return,
10, 15 yards in the
right.
return, and it's Indian Hill ball 1st and 10 on Madeira's 40.
Right, we're keeping that short field for the offense.
That's that big ball at the field position we talked about.
Yep. Defensive games are field position.
Indian Hill has to move the ball now. They can't be 3 and out. They gotta waste some time on the clock here, and they've got to get that ball down closer to the goal line.
If we don't score, we need 3 first downs. Take about 5 minutes off this clock. We need 3 first downs. Get it down close. If we don't score a touchdown, get a field goal. Make them have to score 3 times to win the game.
2 receivers left, one right.
Offside defense. We got 5 yards.
Well, the middle linebacker again. That's Cummings. He's been a terror in there, and he's sneaked up that time and couldn't keep his balance going off sides.
Tried to anticipate the count, couldn't stay back.
It's a quick 5 yards. We take that every time.
Yes, sir.
1st and 5 and a 35.
Not only does it help with that, but it also going to slow down that blitz a little bit. He's going to be he's not going to be quite so anxious to get up in there and be an offside. And Indian Hill fakes a reverse, and they run the reverse.
Here comes McLean around the end. He's got the first down.
And a few more yards. Oh, good smack on the sidelines over there. He's knocked out of bounds. Indian Hill.
Now we've got an Indian Hill player down, looks like. 1st down.
Is that Jeremy?
Can't tell from here.
He came in to throw a crackback block. I can't tell from here.
Is that Pat Flood?
I don't know. No, it's not Jeremy. Here's a replay of the play.
Oh, boy, it's Brady. They can't afford to lose him. He's a backup center.
And he throws a heck of a block on a guy. It wasn't Brady.
No, it's not Brady.
Not Brady. He threw a heck of a block. He cold-cocked somebody there. That was a heck of a block by Ward.
Let's see if we can get a number here. It looks like a ham. Oh, it looks like cramps. It's cramps. That's good news, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, just cramps.
That's good news.
It's one of those preseason games where
it's hot and humid.
Well, yeah, it's humid tonight. It's not that hot, but it's real humid. You start sweating, and he never quit the whole night long.
You got to start pumping those fluids before the game and keep doing it to stop those cramps. It's not easy being a trainer. Says who?
Says who?
Yep.
Whole defense.
Whole defense.
Anyway, folks, let us know what you think of Braves football on the Indian Hill Television Network by calling our viewer feedback line at 272-4635. We may lose our jobs.
Again.
Phone lines are open 24 hours a day, so give us a call and tell us how we're doing.
Yes, Larry.
Folks, we're unabashedly Indian Hill fans. This is the Indian Hill Television Network. So
we're not biased at all.
Well, not at all. We root for Indian Hill. Our sons have played for Indian Hill. And we wear red and black.
Yeah, Larry, we got 10-20 left in the 4th quarter here, 13-0 Indian Hill. We got a long way to go. However, that is Brady Ward down. Interesting.
It is. You're right.
He's up, though. He's moving. Anyway, what I was going to say is that if we had to pick an individual for player of the game, it'd probably be Mike Sweeney. He's had a heck of a game, but I think his whole defense deserves a player of the game. I mean, they have really played well.
They have stepped up tonight and played as well on defense as I've ever seen anyone play.
And it's not
against
any one
this
player
Madeira. No, against this Madeira offense. I scout for Indian Hill on Friday nights if I'm not at the game. I've seen Madeira play maybe 12 games in the last 2 years, and I've never seen anyone stuff Madeira's offense like our defense has today.
Well, Division 3 and 4, these were number 4, number 5 teams preseason, with Madeira being 4, and they've been outplayed so far. Oh, Zimmer gets away, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like.
Yeah,
Zimmer
back to pass. Well, Zimmer was back to pass, and they cut off the rollout. He had to try to cut it back up the middle, and the defense pursuit.
They just hit too much pursuit on him.
Yeah, we need to get rid of the ball quickly here.
Yeah, clock's moving with about 10 minutes to go.
Brady Ward over on the sidelines drinking fluids. sometimes hard to come back from cramps. Sometimes you just have one and it goes away. Sometimes they just keep coming back, and each time they come back, it gets tighter and tighter.
Yeah,
and
once
it's tough
that
to deal
muscle
with.
cramps, it's real hard in a game to get it back.
Yeah.
But we need Brady in there because he's our first-string center now that Simon went down early in the preseason.
Right. Let's hope we.
And he's a good
have
defensive player also.
Looks like quarterback might even take the ball on the exchange.
Timeout. Yeah, we had a mix-up in the formation there, and that's the second timeout for Indian Hill. Let's hope they don't need him later on this quarter.
And there's 9:33 left in the fourth quarter. Indian Hill again calls timeout. That's good news, and too, in that it maybe give Brady Ward a little more time to recover. But again, you saw that preseason poll that for Division 2, 3, and 4 in the Cincinnati metro area, and what's really interesting is that Indian Hill, Marymount, Wyoming, and Madeira are all ranked in the top 10. That's 4 teams out of an 8-team league. That's half our league is rated in the top 10.
Yeah, this league's going to be a barn burner this year.
It is, and I tell you, Reading was left off. I didn't see Reading, but I tell you, Reading's a much improved team. Finneytown is an awful good team this year. There's not an easy game on the schedule this
it's
year.
possible you could have 2 losses and still win this thing this year.
Yeah, it's possible, but I tell you, it's going to be there are going to be some games that
like this one.
Yeah, like this one. They're going to be hard fought from start to finish. Here's a preseason poll, and you'll notice here, Wyoming, Marymount, and Indian Hill are right up there.
3rd, 4th, and 5th.
And this shows over the last 4 years the progress the Indian Hill offense has made. You notice that 1996 season was almost a 4,000-yard season for the Indian Hill offense.
Here we go. We got 2nd and 10. Oh, fall on it. That's good.
Well, that fell on it. Again, that's what I was worried. We bring in a new center. Quarterback went under center to avoid the having to take the snap from shotgun, and we haven't been taking the snap that way much at all this year.
I think that's Charles Swingle in there.
Yeah. Well, that's not unusual that happens.
No, it's not his fault. He's in his preseason. He was the 3rd on the depth chart.
Right.
So he's doing a good job.
Right.
It's hard to come in.
Ward on the sidelines trying to get the coach to put him in, but I think they're going to hold him out for one more play. Even if Indian Hill doesn't score here, I would assume that they'll pooch kick it to try to get the ball down inside the 10-yard line. I think we're a little bit out of our field goal range. That would be about 40.
I was wrong. That's Kyle Fields in there at center.
Man, we
Comes the blitz.
Looks like they're trying to blitz, and
Pass.
they are. Zimmer throws.
Oh, no one.
All right, that's all right. Good job by Zimmer getting rid of the ball without taking a sack.
It looked like Jeremy Hamilton coming across there, and he had blockers in front of him, but there's a lot of pressure on Billy Zimmer, and he just hit the ball.
And
But
Indian
it
Hill.
happened the loss.
And what's Indian Hill going to do? They're going to go for it, or they're going to pooch kick?
Yeah, we got 4th and 12 here. I think this is a pooch kick.
Well, Rogers is our punter. Maybe we have someone else for pooch kicking. I don't
got
know.
Sweeney in there. Oh, it's field goal. Are you kidding me? He's got the tee out there. This will be an Indian Hill record.
Wow.
Kidding
40, that's a 36-yard line. That would be a
46-yard field goal.
46-yard field goal. He's going to have to hit it perfect.
47-yard, 46-yard.
Got to be relaxed and just kick through it nicely.
That's offside. That's offside, Madeira.
Yeah, that's okay.
Kick is down, and it is.
Short.
And
short.
Straight but short. That should be a 5-yard penalty on Madeira. The right end, number 6, jumped off. That's Clorin, excuse me. Oh, he was wrong. I'll take it back. Well, that changes.
All right, that does. There's no reason. We got to punt that.
We're not going to try a 51-yarder. Here comes Brady Rogers into the kick.
All right, here we go. Let's hope that our snapper is okay. Who snaps our
Harding.
Harding. All right, he's in.
Rick's all right.
All right, let's get our punt off, and let's pin them deep, guys. Looks like they've got 11 guys up on the line of scrimmage.
I think Harding.
They might. They dropped one. Got one. Single safety back.
Got to get this one off. Block it.
And they don't.
Unable
Unable to block it. Nice push
Kicks
kick
it right.
off the side.
Goes out about the 12-yard line, maybe 15.
Yeah,
That's
good kick.
15.
Goes out of bounds on the 15-yard line. They pick up about 20 yards on the kick. That was a great job.
That's good football there.
Yep, good smart football. Force them to go 85 yards for a score.
8:34 left. You didn't like it?
So let's see if the Indian Hill defense once again can suck it up and make big plays. They've done it all night long. Madeira comes out with 2 wide receivers right, 1 left.
This is a big series here because if they can shut them down here, they can really use the clock.
Yep. Well, Indian Hill has walked away the linebacker.
Brady Ward's back in there.
Yeah, and they've also brought the safety over, so they'll probably zone this on here. And they do.
Passing.
They do. They throw back to the weak side, and
Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, he throws a good pass that's catchable. That might be intercepted. Number 2,
Ollie Kendall.
Ollie Kendall is sitting there on that pattern, waiting on that one.
Yeah, if he throws that, he threw that a little bit to out of the reach of the receiver, and if he throws that in the hands of the receiver, Ollie steps in front, and he's got 6 all over.
Yep.
That was nice
Good,
coverage.
solid defense there. Indian Hill's fundamentals are very good tonight.
Now that's that pass play they threw successfully 3 times.
Right.
And that time, good coverage.
Well, he's got safety help deep, so we
Been blitzed by Hardig.
got safety. There's the ball in the
Oh,
flat.
yeah,
and
man,
again,
good
nice
rush on
coverage
it.
by Jeremy if he throws the ball right. Jeremy has great coverage, good pressure.
Pressure was from Brady Ward. He's obviously okay. Matt Boone and Ricky Hardig.
So that brings up a 3rd and 10. Madeira starting to get a little desperate here. They've got to come up with a 3rd down and with 10 yards for that first, or give the ball back to Indian Hill.
Let's see what they do here. I'll tell you, the quarterback has not responded well when he's got pressure, so I wouldn't be surprised if we put a little heat on him again.
Yeah,
here.
I'll tell you what, I hope they jam that number 80 at the line of scrimmage. He's been a
Big
tough
man.
guy and a big
Big
guy and
man.
been open several times and they've missed him.
One man wide
hope
left,
they get-
man in motion.
And he rolls to the right. And there's number
Oh, he's hit.
Oh, he's
Nice
sacked for a big
backside
loss.
blitz.
Wow.
That was Ollie Kendall. Backside blitz.
Wow, has that worked well
Man, I'll
tonight?
tell you, he came in unseen and just nailed him.
Wow, I love to see that. Most quarterbacks got to start feeling that in the morning.
You know, Joe Kendall's going to open the garage door so Ollie can get in tonight. I'm not sure his head's going to be big enough. That was a great play by Ollie.
I hadn't heard that before. Open the garage door to get in the house.
Ollie's going to kill me. Here we go, 4th down. Punting from his end zone. Let's see if they got a rush on. Here comes Hardig.
No rush.
No
Line
rush.
drive kick. We can get a
Bryce
return.
McLean
Fair
to
catch.
Fair catch. That's not a
Fair
bad
caught it.
idea.
All right, not too
You don't
bad.
need a mistake here.
That's
You
right.
got the ball on the 38-yard line.
7:45 left. Ball's on the 37-yard line. 1st and 10.
All right, how many times can you run the ball and waste the clock here?
I don't know. How many times can we get the ball inside the 50 and not get points?
Man, that's all right.
We've had it, 10 times inside the 50 and
Yeah,
got 1 score on offense.
But that's a tribute to the Madeira defense. They
It
have
is.
played well.
They
If you
really
think
have.
about it, we had the 2 times we scored with a punt return, a fumble recovery on about their 20, which we went in for the score.
Right away.
So
yeah.
that's the difference in the first half and the second half. Indian Hill made the mistakes the first half, and luckily Madeira couldn't capitalize.
Right.
Madeira made the mistakes the second half, and Indian Hill did capitalize.
Right. We got trips to the right.
There's Jeremy.
All right,
he's
and
got a hole.
he's got a big hole.
He's got about 6, 7, 8 yards.
Almost
Very
10.
nice.
That's a first down. That's 11-yard gain.
That's what you want. Keep the
All
ball
right.
in bounds.
That's right. Keep the ball and run the ball.
No, that's going to be 2nd down. He's a little short of the first. No, I take it back. He might have it.
I think Gomez.
Yeah, I think you're right. He does have it. Looks like the ball's just passed.
Watch Jeremy make the cut, come
Just a little
upfield,
hesitation
and he
here,
runs,
waits for a
and,
block.
and he also runs right through a tackle. Watch here. As he
Nice
comes
juke
up the
to the
hole.
inside.
He runs right through this tackle right there.
Oh, he gave the guy a leg and took it away. Very
Yeah.
nice. Wait, it's a little bit short. We got 2nd and probably less than a yard, looks like.
And they're coming out to
They
measure.
are going to measure.
Yeah, I figured they might.
7:37
I think Indian
left.
Hill's got it by half a length of the ball.
I think you're right. You can play Paul McGuire here.
I learned everything I know from him.
That's good.
That's why I'm out of the league.
He talks about you all the time.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I'm sorry. It was the length of the ball, not
Right.
half the ball.
Well, that's a
My
long,
eye, I'll tell you, my bifocals aren't working
it's
good.
a short ball.
Yeah. That's what Indian Hill needs. Run some time off the clock. As soon as that chain gang gets to the sidelines, we'll start the clock. Referee shoving the water boys off the field. Guys, get off. Those kids are really enthusiastic. I love to see those kids run out there. They have a ball.
Well, they sure do.
You know, all through our league, they have kids go out and give the players water, and it's fun to see their enthusiasm out
Yeah, it
there.
gets them involved at an early age.
Yep. Well, one of those is Kevin Seibel's son.
Yep. Clock's moving. Shotgun again. There's
Draw
Jeremy
play.
again. He's cutting wide to the right.
And he makes
cuts it
oh,
up.
nice
Nice
run.
move.
He ran right by another tackler. Picks up about 6 yards.
No, Larry, I think Madeira's getting tired now because that
Yeah.
number 80 played a great defensive end there. And Jeremy just gave him a step to the outside, cut right back in and got 5 yards.
Yep. Nice play. Brings up 2nd and 5. 7:08 counting on the
That's what
clock.
they need, 5 yards a pop here. Score would be big. Trips left.
Well, I would assume they're going to run the ball, but you never know with this offense that we have.
Ah, somebody moved. I think that was Indian Hill.
I think the left guard moved.
Yeah,
53.
looked like it. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Derek Groten moved.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for Indian Hill.
Hey, make 5, you lose 5.
Yeah. Well, the penalties have really hurt Indian Hill. They've really got to work on that.
Yeah.
They've got to be a little better disciplined not to do that. If they take away the penalties they've had tonight, they'd have a couple more scores, I think.
Yeah, they had a couple costly ones in the first half, and these are just mental errors here.
Right. This is a time the offensive lineman's dream. You got the lead, you got the ball, you can guys across from you tired, you can start pancake blocking.
2nd long 9. There's the pitch to Jeremy. Oh, and he
They read
cuts
it,
back.
cuts back.
Nice move. He
Wow.
picks up a couple maybe, but he had nowhere to go.
Wow, that was a heck of a run just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And the clock at 6:26 and counting.
Tried to take that wide right. There was
Right.
nothing there. Cut it back to his left and managed
Right.
to get a couple.
And that brings up a 2nd down and 8. And watch Jeremy here as he goes to his right and has to make a quick cut back left. Makes one guy miss, makes a second guy miss, and finally really falls down.
good
He made
run
2
by
guys
Jeremy.
miss. I'll tell you what,
If I'm
it's
Madeira
a
here,
3rd down and 9, and that was
just-
one of the better 2-yard runs you'll see.
that's for sure. If I'm Madeira here, I just key on Jeremy. I just can't believe it. Indian Hill's going to put it up. Now, the minute I say that, look at this. What do I know? Oh, there he goes.
Oh, Zimmer gets loose. He
Ball
throws
down
it
the end
deep,
zone.
puts it up for
Oh.
grabs, and almost caught. He put it up for
Good.
grabs. It's out of.
That was Grady Rogers. That was
In the
Pat
end
Flood.
zone.
I take it back. That was Pat Flood. And right at the goal line, he jumped and just a little bit long. Nice job by Zimmer getting away
Now,
from
what
the
will
pursuit.
Indian Hill do? Will they try field goal, or will they pooch kick?
I think Kevin Seipel tapped into our feed here because you heard me say they wouldn't pass.
And it looks like they're going to kick the field goal. I see Sweeney going in,
Yep,
and somebody
sure
with
is.
a tee. Sweeney's got the kicking tee, so Indian Hill is lining up to kick about
37-yarder.
25, 26-yarder. That's right, 36, 37-yarder. Just like last
36.
time.
Yep, that's right.
Just like last time.
See if we can get this one off. Ball's down. It's low, and it's
low
gonna be
and no good.
Wide, short and left.
Well, and they get the ball back then at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line. That's the neat thing about high school football. If you're kicking a field goal, even if you miss it here, they get the ball in the 20.
Right. As opposed to the line of scrimmage,
Right.
point of the kick, which you see in professional football. And, you know, I don't even know the rule in college.
I don't either.
Doesn't matter. High school game.
5:38 to go. All right, Madeira's going to pull out the stops here.
Well, it's time.
And that's
This is stat time for the defense. You got a good lead.
Yeah,
You know they got to pass, so it's time to get the sacks. Time to get the picks.
nothing spectacular. Stay
Right.
with your game plan here.
Yep. Safety's got to make sure they make the play.
You need penetration from that line of linebackers. Boy, Ricky's dancing out there. Look at that. He's back in that hole.
And they force the
Going
quarterback
wide.
out of the pocket and force him to run. He gains maybe 2 yards.
Stays in bound, keeps the clock going.
5:30 and counting.
John Parent's got cramps again. Come on, John. He's all right, gimping a little bit, but he just had a little cramp.
Yeah, he's coming out of the game. He's sending in, I don't know who they sent in for him. I would assume it was number 5, Willis.
Yep, Willis is back in. John's down, he's got cramps.
Yeah,
He's
he's
had a
got
tough time
cramps.
walking
Couldn't
off the
even
field.
get off the field. Yeah, those cramps will get to you. I tell you, there's nothing like getting those cramps. Folks, if you've ever had a muscle cramp, you know the pain someone goes through with one. If you've never had one, it's kind of like somebody took your muscle and tied it in a knot, and then just keeps drawing it tighter and tighter and tighter.
It hurts. I mean,
It
you
does
can't
hurt.
move.
Oh,
You
they
can't
can be painful. And the idea that the trainer is out there is helping stretch out that muscle with gentle pressure to keep the muscle from tightening up in the cramp.
It just gets into a knot. I mean, you can feel it.
Yeah, it gets in, almost feels like a knot. It's kind of like a rubber band that's been wound too tight.
Yeah, I think
Just a big knot, and you got to slowly stretch them out.
we got to talk to Mr. and Mrs. Parent here. They need to give this boy more fluids for dinner, obviously.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna limp leg it off here. He's had a heck of a game though.
He has had a very good game.
Hey, I know he's
Great
disappointed.
tackle.
I know he's disappointed that he's got the cramps. But I tell you what, we got an able replacement, and we got 2 good safeties back there, so
Yep.
we'll be fine.
Andre Willis is fine, and John's played a heck of a game here, and just glad he's not hurt.
Yeah. Well, it looks like so far, at least from up here, that Indian Hill's come out of the game so far, knock on some wood without any injuries.
Nothing major. Yeah, a few dings, but nothing looked like
All
a
right,
major.
let's see if
injury.
they run 83 on that go again. We got to get our.
Second and 8.
We got 2 deep safeties out there. Let's see if we get the safety rotated and get him deep on this pattern. Hey, he's pre-rotating himself.
He's rolling. Oh, and he's got him in the back.
Oh, and he catches the ball.
Fumble. That's a fumble.
And
That's
Indian Hill
ball.
He
That's
tries to
ball game.
dump the ball. That's the ball game. That was not a very smart play. Got to take that loss. You can always pick it up on 3rd down, but you give the ball away.
Roll back there, and I couldn't see who it was that got the hit on him. It might have been Jeremy, but he tried to pitch the
Number
ball.
30, Jeremy.
It was Jeremy
Here's a
Hamilton. Lots
replay.
of penetration by Hamilton.
Here's Jeremy, knocks down the blocker, makes a play, tries to pitch it away.
You can't pitch that ball forward when you're going back.
You know what?
No momentum on that ball. That was
what?
ill-advised play. Nice play by Jeremy.
They called it a fumble and not a forward pass.
That wasn't a forward. Well, you're right. That could have been a forward pass.
Yeah, they called it a fumble.
Okay.
Indian
So
Hill
we got
lines up.
4:45 left.
Shotgun. And a handoff, and it deep in the backfield. They're looking for
They're
Jeremy.
just keying on Jeremy.
Yeah,
And that was a nice play by Cummings
Yeah.
again. He's had a heck of a game.
He
I think
has.
From Madeira's standpoint, Cummings is probably the defensive star tonight.
he has played very well. A lot of their whole defensive line has played extremely well. They've given Indian Hill very little in running, and they've pressured the passer reasonably well, and they've done a pretty good job of containing a rollout type passing offense.
They have. Yep.
We've run pitches wide, run sweeps wide, rollout passes, and they've done a pretty good job of containing it.
Well, that first series we had in the first quarter, Zimmer had all day back there. They made an adjustment, and Madeira's been tough ever since.
Right.
All right, we got two guys.
Well,
split out wide right.
they went to their 4-man front
Yep.
as opposed to a 5.
Here's a pass by Zimmer. He's still
He
long
goes
in the
deep,
end zone.
and he's
Sweeney.
open. Sweeney, touchdown!
All
So
right.
Indian Hill goes deep, and they're going to bury him tonight, folks. With 3:53 left, Indian Hill goes up 19-0.
I think that might ice it, Larry. I think
I think
Sweeney
so.
might get the MVP here.
All right.
Now, Mike said that
We'll
was
agree
good.
with our producer then, and
Our producer's been breathing in our ear that Sweeney should get the MVP, and that ices it.
that'll ice it for us.
Oh,
That was a heck of a
great
play.
job.
That's a game-breaker play.
Let me tell you, he was 4 or 5 yards past that corner.
Great play. Great
Nice
hustle.
pass.
Nice hustle, though.
You got to give Billy Zimmer credit. He dumped it right over the top.
Yep. Nice pass by Zimmer. Had all kinds of time, and he
Bad
stepped
snap,
up.
kicks up.
He stepped
Looking
up off.
good.
He stepped up off that back foot and got that pass off.
He had something on that ball. That was nice. He just flipped it right over the top.
That
Perfect
was
touch.
beautiful. That's nice to see it clear out the Madeira sideline.
That's
over
ball
there.
game now. 20-0 with 3:53 left.
Another shutout. Looks like Indian Hill defense working on another shutout. They haven't given up a point yet this year in 3 games. And I tell you what, Madeira is as good an offense as we'll probably see all year. And
That's
they
tough. Madeira's got a heck of a ball club. I think everybody, including Indian Hill, probably is surprised at how well our defense has handled their offense.
Well, it has been surprising. And you know what? It's been defensive line charge. That defensive line has owned that line of scrimmage. So here's the player of the game position. Wide receiver, defensive back, Mike Sweeney. 5'10", 165, a junior. He's returned a punt for a touchdown. He's caught a touchdown pass. And his average punt return has been 26.2 yards out.
No, that was
return.
last year. It said 99, so I
All
guess
right.
that was last year.
Well,
But,
then he's upped it this year.
yeah, he sure has, especially with that one he took back all the way.
Yep.
Okay, 20-0. Indian Hill over Madeira. 3:53 left the fourth quarter.
Well, where's Red Auerbach when you need him?
That's a light one up, baby.
Light up that cigar, baby. This one's going up. Let's hope we can continue playing hard and get the shutout. I'd love to see our defense get an interception.
Well, they've earned it. It's not a fluke. I mean, they've
No,
earned it.
they have earned every bit of this tonight. They have pounded that offensive Madeira unmercifully, and it's been
Sweeney
fun to
again.
watch.
It gets that little squib kick right in the middle.
And it
again,
goes
that
by.
right to the middle. That's
Right
gonna be
down the end zone, and that's out to
touchdown.
the 20. Great kick by Sweeney.
I'll tell you, if they can't run it back, that really takes it away.
Yep.
We'll give it on a 20 every time.
Right now, defense again. Here's a stat time. This is where you get your stats. This is where you can make all league.
No, they can
all
pin your
city.
ears back now.
Pin your ears back, rush the passer, make that pick.
I like to see a little conservative secondary here. Just play it safe.
Well, I think you'll see that. You'll
Put
see
a lot
the
of
safety.
pressure
You'll
on
see
the line.
You'll see the safeties a little bit deeper. They got
Yep.
double wide on both sides, but you see the safeties are already lined up
Key here is pressure.
10 yards deep. And He throws quickly to the out, and it's no good. He overthrows it.
At that play, they've run about 8 times, completed it twice.
Well, I think it's his inability to throw the ball
he's
accurately 20 yards downfield.
You're right. He's got a good short arm. He's just not in the long arm.
If you can't throw downfield and split that zone either vertically or they're trying to beat the zone horizontally, and they've got to beat it vertically here. They got any points,
especially at this point in the game. That gives Indian Hill the ability to play up. Look, nobody's deep. We got one safety's 10 yards off the ball.
And he just throws a deep ball up for grabs.
Grady
Rogers intercepts. There's that interception.
Watch Jeremy Hamilton block. There we go. Grady.
Hey, Rogers returns it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, excellent play by the 40-yard line. Grady Rogers is
he's just sitting back there waiting for that.
He's center field on that, I'll tell you.
He's a hard guy to throw over. Grady's 6'4", maybe 6'5", runs well, catches, got great hands.
Grill threw that ball pretty well, but Grady's so tall and agile, he was able to just go up and get it.
There's no way with Rogers back there at that height. Here's a replay of the play. Now watch Rogers. He's already deeper than the receiver right now. He sees the ball release. He's playing it. He's playing that ball right there.
Oh, and if he didn't get it, Sweeney would have.
Yeah.
Nice, real nice. Okay, ball in the 30, 1st and 10 Indian Hill. We got 3:39 left. Wearing Madeira down. He's taking it off.
And quick dive.
Hammer.
Oh, and what a hit.
What
I'll tell you.
Stick. That was
number 6, Drew
Cloran.
Cloran. He came up and stuck him. Nice
He's a good ball player. He's the one who's written up in the Enquirer last week.
Right.
Really a good ball player.
Well, he does everything well. He had a couple runs tonight where just because he kept his feet grinding, he got a lot of extra yards.
He's the one who almost got that touchdown.
Yeah.
He's 5.
That was a big play by Indian Hill defense coming up, holding them out of the end zone before halftime.
Yep, sure was. Okay, Hammer's out. And we're taking the ball under center now. We're not doing the shotgun anymore. We don't want any mistakes here.
Well, that's a smart play.
Sure
we still got our starting center. They've gone back to their 5-man front.
It's a pitch to Hamilton around the right side.
They know we're not going to be throwing the ball.
Yep.
Hamilton holds on the ball.
They lost a yard, but
Looks
that's
like
all right.
Lost maybe 3 yards.
Eat the clock here, down to 2:50.
Indian Hill doesn't score. They can still pooch punt it down.
I wouldn't be surprised here. We got Kendall in the backfield. We've got Hamilton in the backfield. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little reverse here.
Well, it's possible.
Nothing real fancy.
Whether or not they'll want to run something at this point in the game that they haven't run yet.
Doesn't make any sense. What do I know? Tony Topics is in. Here we go.
Well, they could, but I would. Not yet. 20-0 is good enough score. Let's just keep the shutout.
Yeah, keep the clock rolling. That's what they're doing. Stay in bounds.
And they take the hand off to Topics. He's back to throw. Throws in the flat. It's
very
complete.
Nice.
McLean. Oh, it looked like he had
No, he was down.
Had a hell of a helmet. Maybe I thought a face
We
mask.
do have a penalty flag down. It looks like it might be holding him. It's way on the other side of the field.
Yeah, but it's from the linesman. It's from the linesman over there.
Oh, he's got a telescope. We saw that one.
I don't know what the call could be.
The suspense
But Indian Hill seems to be walking backwards, so maybe it is a holding call.
Illegal man downfield.
Yeah, illegal receiver downfield.
That's lost it down too, isn't it? Is that in high school? No,
I don't know.
2:09 left. Looks like we're going to have a penalty on the Braves here.
Do we have to break for the 2-minute warning and go through all those commercials?
I hope so, exactly what it is. Yeah, all those commercials. Here we go. 2-minute warning.
One thing you learn as an announcer, you don't drink soda. Especially if you're over 50.
Oh, man, we're in trouble. All right, looks like we got...
third down and 15 yards.
Third and 15.
At the
on the 31.
35. Indian Hill in the same set. Quarterback under center, takes a snap.
And another whistle.
And it was 4th down. You're saying it was 4th down?
Well, that's why I was asking. Was that loss of down with a man downfield, illegal man downfield? I don't think so.
It's 4th down.
It is 4th.
4th down. Will Indian Hill go for it or will they punt? Wow.
4th and what, 15 here?
4th and 15 and they're going for it.
Oh,
Wow.
Ball's in what, 35-yard line?
Yeah, that's surprising.
They are going
Pooch
for
punt it to, pick up a few yards. Even if it goes in the end zone, they pick up 15 yards.
I don't think they want to take the chance of a bad snap or something here.
They're going to
Here comes
blitz.
the blitz.
Yeah, they'll blitz them heavy here.
There's the handoff to Hamilton. Oh, man, he was one step away. He got about 5 yards.
Yeah, so they turn over the ball on the 30-yard line. First and 10 Madeira, 2:04 left in the fourth quarter. Indian Hill up 20-0. So again, the defense has to go to work and try to preserve the shutout.
I think we're just playing conservative, no-mistake football here, and that's the reason they didn't want to kick it. Because the defense has certainly held well so far tonight.
Boy, they sure have.
I wonder how many. I bet they're under 100. Madeira's under 100 yards total offense.
I bet they're under 50.
See if they can keep it this way.
It's gonna be fun to look at that stat sheet.
Yep.
Especially those sacks.
Quick hand up over the middle. He's got it left. He's got some yardage.
Oh.
That's a nice run. He's got about 12.
About 12 yards. It's a heck of a run there. He hadn't given up, and I tell you, Indian Hill's defense can't do that. You can't give him 12 yards a pop.
Ryan Schneller. He's a good back. He's a
sophomore. 6'2", 215. Big kid.
Big back.
Yeah.
That's probably the nicest run they've had from scrimmage all night.
Yeah, he got a good rap early in the game, and it seemed to slow him down. Hadn't been real effective up to then, but they hadn't really run him much.
Nope, they haven't.
They had Indian Hill had defensive line that dominated the game so much they hadn't had a chance to run it. And back to pass, and he's throwing deep down the middle. Underthrown.
He had the man down about 12, 13 yards downfield, Ramirez again, and he underthrew it by a good 5 yards.
So it's 2nd and 10, minute 46 left, fourth quarter.
You know, he gets back. Grohl gets back there, Larry, and it's like he doesn't set his foot well or something. He throws off his back foot, or he doesn't really put his body into it.
Well, I can't.
All over the place.
I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to it. I've been trying to watch the coverage.
Of course you haven't. You play defense.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to watch what defense they're in, what's the coverage, and
here comes Hardig.
And he's back to
He's
throw.
got
They're in
pressure
his
on the backside, Matt Boone.
And that's a pick.
Oh, you kidding me? Flag. They're going to call Bryce McLean for interference, I think.
It looked like he might have grabbed his arm as he went by. Actually, the safety misjudged the ball. That's only a 5-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage and a first down, so it's not that big a deal.
Well, sure, because you're a high school ball, right?
Yeah.
Not at the point of the infraction. Yep, let's see the hands.
So
let's see if we got this. There's the ball in the air. Well,
it's hard to say. I thought he looked like he might have grabbed one of his arms.
Yeah, it might have been Price. It had to be Price McLean over there. Well, defense going to have to gear it up here.
Yeah, defense got to play. There's still a minute 40 left. They're very capable of putting one in the end zone. So
that's a heck of a lot more than 5 yards.
Well, I think they get a 15-yard penalty, I guess.
Had to be. The ball's on the 42 of Indian Hill now. It's the
first
best
and 10.
penetration this half from Madeira.
First and 10. Again, Indian Hill hurting themselves with penalties. Let's see if we can get a sack here. Send it back over midfield.
This part of the game. Here comes blind side again. Oh, he underthrew it again.
Again, a heavy pressure. That time from Jeremy Hamilton.
Jeremy Hamilton comes from the backside.
And that pressure has really affected their quarterback. He's a left-hander and should have been able to make that throw to his left side pretty easy.
Minute 36 left, 2nd 10. Madeira's ball on the 42 of Indian Hill. All right, see if Matt Boone, Ollie Kendall, the boys can get in here in this one. Let's see another pass here.
Yeah, let's see. Indian Hill going to blitz, or are they going to drop the line
back? Drop back. It is a handoff up the gut, and he is dropped for a
2-yard loss. What a play! Who was that? Wow. Jeremy Hamilton and someone else.
Brady Ward. Great play by Brady. And Sam Werdeman was in there also, but Brady was the impetus on that.
Wow, I tell you what, they have stuffed that run so well tonight. I mean, I can't take it down and pat those guys on the head tonight. What a job.
So much for Brady's injury.
Yeah.
He looks great in there.
Yeah,
you gotta get hurt more often.
Yeah, get cramped up more often. That cramp is gone.
Yep. Yeah, he plays a heck of a lot better than his dad ever did. And his dad played down at Center College, but he was never as good as Brady's going to be.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see him play.
Well, neither did I, but he's standing down there, so I got to make fun of him. So.
Well, that's okay.
All right, we got timeout here. 1:27 left. 20-0 Indian Hill. Madeira's ball, 3rd and 11 on the 43-yard line of Indian Hill.
Defensive coordinator for Indian Hill is in the huddle.
Well, he's
talking to his defense. Rob has done a great job.
Done a great job tonight. Maybe we'll give him the player of the game. What do you think?
I don't know. Here's referee talking to
Kevin
Seipel on the sidelines, probably talking about the number of timeouts left.
He's smiling, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, you can smile when you're up 20-0.
No, I'm talking about the ref. The ref was smiling.
Well, yeah, it's easy to smile when you got a happy
sideline. Well, you know what? They're going over to Kevin's house after the game. That's why.
Yeah, well, could be. You know, it's been fun to watch the evolution of the Indian Hill football over the last 5-6 years from also rans to state playoffs.
You got to give Kevin credit. He's built this program, and he's gone through a lot of changes in coaching, and he's tried to improve it every year with coaching.
Yeah, and there's pressure by Brady Ward again, and the quarterback throws it away.
I'll tell you, the same duo that was Waterman and Ward. And
that's great to see that it's not
75.
just one person having to be beating this guy.
Those two guys are
we got a jailbreak tonight.
They're wreaking havoc in there.
Yeah, we got a jailbreak tonight on that defensive line. They are just playing magnificent. I wonder if Mike Brown's here tonight, you know?
I don't know, but he's going to have Brady at wide receiver instead of Warwick. Peter Warwick may be out of a job as he's Brady Ward. Here we go again, 4th and 11. What's Madeira going to do? They got to go for it here.
Yes,
About the 43-yard line. They got 4 receivers again, 2 on each side.
4 wides. Right tackle's about as deep as you can get in that.
Straight drop back, a little pressure's throwing long, wide open.
That's good play.
First down. That's the best pass play all night. Down to about the 23-yard line.
First down, minute 14 left. Come on, Indian Hill, got to hold that shutout.
Somebody missed their assignment there, unless he just.
Well, they finally split the zone vertically.
Split the zone, yeah, that's exactly what it was.
They ran the guy deep. They ran the go stop pattern. He goes down hard and then stops on. Yeah, he goes down hard on the sidelines. They're looking for the deep pass, and he runs the stop. Quarterback throws off his back foot a little bit better, and there he is.
Best pass he's thrown all night. 1st and 10.
Indian Hill with
drop back again.
3 deep.
Across the middle, he's wide open. Very nice catch.
Oh, nice catch by the.
I'll tell you what, he's inside the 10. He's down to about the 6-yard line.
Yep, 1st and goal, 6-yard line.
58 seconds left. What's Indian Hill going to do here?
Well, got to play defense.
Yeah, they're going to win the ball game, but they're trying to keep the shutout intact.
Yeah, got to play every down.
Timeout.
Timeout, Madeira.
Well, that was a nice pass across the middle.
Well, folks, exclusive coverage of tonight's game on the Indian Hill Television Network has been a copyrighted presentation of the Indian Hill High School Video Department in association with the ICRC. For our producer-director, Stephen Buskin, and coordinating producer, Dennis Dupps, and the entire crew, I'm Larry Eli saying thanks for being with us, and Chip Hunter, I know you're glad to be here too.
It's been a ball, I'll tell you. Looking forward to these telecasts. These are fun.
Yep.
We're going to have a good season in front of us here because from what I see so far, barring injury, we're going to be in every game.
Well, we should be. We have the ability to score a lot of ways. We have a lot of team speed. And if this defense can play at this high a level all year long,
yep.
Boy,
well, you know,
hate to see them if they got fired up.
Well, I think this boils down to 2 things. One is speed and conditioning. That's what's winning it for us tonight.
Yep.
Madeira's had a good drive here, but they've been pretty much shut down this second half.
Really, the whole game.
Yeah.
And they got.
Well, I'm getting greedy, but I'd love to see them shut them out here.
Well, yeah, that's not being greedy. You know, the defense has worked so hard tonight. You'd like to see them really get that reward of not giving up a score. And Madeira has some substitutes in, and Indian Hill still got their defense in. And here's quarterback is rolling out.
Pressure, wide open in the zone. No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
He did have a step, but would have taken a perfect pass.
Right, and is that number 10 a quarterback? I believe, is that number 10?
You're right, that's Adam Dooley.
Dooley, Dooley, that's a new quarterback.
Got a new quarterback.
And they've got a new running back, number 4.
Josh Walmsley.
Right, he's made some substitutions, and Indian Hill starting to make a few also, but I know that defense wants a shutout. Those guys are rooting for that.
Got 53 seconds and 3 downs to go here.
What? Just got to do your assignment, Jeremy Hamilton.
Got 4 wides again. Crowd wants a shutout. They're yelling.
Yeah, watch that.
He got the handoff up the gut, and he is stopped for about a yard gain.
Who was that? Nice, 69, Hardick.
That's Hardick again.
Oh, boy, what a nice play in the middle there.
Good job, Rick.
Yep, he stuffs the play. Clock continues to run, or did they call? They called timeout.
They called timeout, 48 seconds left. It's 3rd and about 6. Now, I'll tell you, Hardick's had a heck of a game. He's been on a lot of tackles, and he's disrupted a lot of plays.
Yeah, he has. And I'll tell you what I thought was very impressive tonight, too, are his long snaps on the punts. They are back there in a flash.
Absolutely.
That really makes it easy for the punter.
Rick's a talented guy, really is. He's not huge, but he's got one of those attitudes where he just cranks it up a notch.
Yep. Well, that's all. That's high school football. It's not your size, it's how bad you want to play.
Yep, he wants to play.
And that really is true at any level of football. It's how bad do you want to play.
Yeah, but in
as
high
you get older, you have to not only have that desire to play, but you also have to have some physical attributes that most people don't have. And
That's right.
Size and speed, or one of those two in great abundance, or maybe both. So,
which did you have, Larry?
I played before they realized that.
Oh, before they made the rule change.
Before they made that rule change where you had to have size and speed.
Here we go.
And in motion, and a handoff off
got
tackle.
again. He's keeping his legs going.
Oh, the ball comes out. Oh, they pick it up and go in for a touchdown. I don't believe it.
Unbelievable.
Indian Hill stops him, makes him fumble, and the ball rolls out of the pile. I thought the whistle had it dead, but I guess not.
I can't believe it did. And that ball was dead on the 5-yard line.
Right.
The entire line blocked up the middle.
Oh,
the ball
what a
comes squirting
shame.
out to the right-hand
What a
side.
shame. That defense had him stuffed.
And it looked like Rob Tukey. I couldn't tell, but it looked like he picked it up and ran it in.
That's enough to make your defense angry. I tell you, that's a disappointment. They worked that hard all day, caused another fumble, and it unbelievable.
Well, they all count. That was a real fluke, but I'll tell you, the defense deserves everything.
Madeira has a couple of flukes tonight. They're one long pass and that play. I can't
They're
believe
going
that.
for 2.
Yeah, well, that's all right. We'll stuff this play.
Back to pass. He's got some pressure on him.
He's stuffed. I'll tell you, that's a disappointment for the defense. What a great game they played. They lost a shutout on a freak play. That's a shame.
I'll tell you,
that's a good drive by, you know. You got to give Madeira credit, though, too. They drove the ball.
Well, they had 2 real nice passes when they had to have them.
But they drove the ball the length of the field.
Yep, they had a couple good runs.
That's
and they
their
had
only
2
drive
nice
the whole
passes.
night. So, we'll look for an onside kick. Not that it's going to affect the outcome of the game. They're down 14 points with 41 seconds. So,
yeah, they're out there
that's an impossibility
putting all
to
the
win
hands
this one.
people in. We've got 11 receivers and backs out there. Get the ball falling. Here we have 41 seconds left.
Well, not too many fans left in the stands on the far sidelines. But I know it's been a disappointing night for Madeira, but they need to get up and beat Marymount, beat Wyoming, and beat Finneytown.
I'll tell you what, Madeira didn't have anything to hang her head about.
No, they got a good team.
You think about it, our score is we've had 1 long pass, a punt return, and then the other one was set up by a fumble. And their defense has played well also, and they've got nothing to hang their heads about. They've got a good ball club.
You know, this game reminds me a lot of the game when we beat Wyoming about 4 years ago here.
Yep.
When we won, they turned the ball over. We drove it in from short distance for a score. We returned an interception close and go in for another score, and we got up on them on
big plays,
short plays, and big plays and short field. And that's kind of how it went tonight.
Yep, that's right.
But that's how you win big games.
Well, you got to take advantage of those things.
Big games are won on defense and field position.
Indian Hill's got 1 man deep. That's Jeremy Hamilton. Everybody else is up.
Looks like he's probably going to kick it
getting the 45 and 50. It is an onside kick.
Don't touch it.
Not go 10 yards.
Goes out of bounds.
It'll be Indian Hill ball. No, is that a penalty or Indian Hill ball?
It's a penalty. They'll have to re-kick.
If I read the rule book, I'd probably know these things.
Yeah, I don't know if we have the choice of taking the ball or making them re-kick, but I think we have the choice of taking the ball.
We have the choice, we'll take the ball.
They'll turn it down.
If they have the choice, they'll take the ball, I'm sure.
Now, the way the referee's acting, they'll take the ball right there. They'll turn the penalty down.
Indian Hill ball, 1st and 10. It looks like about the 48-yard line, 47.
Well, would you run a deep post or would you run a reverse?
I'd run the old drop to a knee.
I think you're right.
Let's take bets on whether it's the right knee or left knee. What do you think?
He's left-handed.
That goes to the right knee.
Probably.
We had thinking, didn't we? All right, we got 41 seconds left. Indian Hill ball. Looks like it's about the 47-yard line, I believe, of Madeira.
Well, Indian Hill finally throws out a football. I guess they were going to play the last 41 seconds without a ball.
The old phantom play. 46-yard line.
Fumble Ruski.
There you go. Lateral from the sidelines. Yeah, we're going to take a knee here. We got
the bet's on which knee. It's
right knee. I win. I win.
You win all the money.
Actually, I saw Zimmer before the game, and we rehearsed that. I'm going to let the clock run here. 29 seconds, 27 seconds.
We'll have to run one extra play. We'll have to run one more.
That should be it.
And that's it. So, folks, it's been great having you with us. We're unabashedly happy that Indian Hill has won this game big, crushed Madeira in a showdown early in the CHL season here at Indian Hill. Final score, Indian Hill 20, Madeira 6.
Great game. Indian Hill 3-0. Madeira is 2-1. And this is a great game. I'll tell you, both teams played beautifully.
Thanks for being with us.
Larry, good to see you. Thank
Nice
you.
to see you. This is Larry Eli and Tim Hunter saying good night.
We'll see you next time.